All right. Hello. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, everyone. How are you doing? We are back for some more In Stars and Time, part 3 of the stream today. Fingers crossed we don't die too many times. Looks like we've only got a handful of people hanging out today, so hello to everyone that is currently here or is going to be tuning in watching this VOD later. You're an awesome person for being here, so thank you for stopping by. Here we go. Who's there? Just spotted Minecraft Wiz. Welcome back, Meg. It's rather cold here in New York. I will trade you for the weather that we're having at the moment. We had temps up to 36 degrees yesterday, I think it was. And it only got down to below 30 at about 11 o'clock last night. It was not pleasant, and it's only going to get worse. Tuesday is going to be around 43 degrees or something ridiculous. So I have never been more grateful for the wonders of air conditioning in my short life. Now, we have got a poll up at the moment because I'm curious to see how many loops we think we're going to trigger in today's session. That's going to be interesting. Sky just popping. I'll clear the Twitch description box. I did that when I started the stream. Definitely, it's not working through Streamlabs. Okay. Thanks for the heads up, though. But hang on, which bit are you talking about, Sky? The Twitch description box is the panel. It's all Jingle Jam. What? Oh, hang on. Where is which description boxes are all Jingle? I actually don't know where I'm looking for that. Because it's not in stream info, so I'm not sure where I put that. Oh no. Let's have a quick look. Where did I put Jingle Jam stuff? Because that was a while ago now. It's not in the channel bio or anywhere there. Wherever it is, it's very well hidden and I can't see it. It still shows I'm part of the Jingle Jam team, but that's fine. How strange. You would think they would make something like that very easy to find. But even from like the stream manager said, oh, hang on, no, I know what you're talking about. Yeah. I need to actually go to my own stream to be able to change that. It's the panels when you're watching it that sit underneath the actual video. I know what you're talking about now. Alright, I'll fix that up later. It'll be fine to stay there for today's stream. I'm sure it's not going to harm anything. Isla Doodles using a very cool insider knowledge. It could be literally any amount of loops. I was very curious to see if anyone would actually vote for 4 or more, because that would scare me a little bit to know how many loops we're going to be doing. To ask, are you recording this? Yes, I am. We've recorded the first 2 episodes. So the plan is that at some point these will get turned into recap videos and uploaded on the main channel for those that just want to kind of get a snapshot of what happens rather than having to sit through the full live streams. In the same way that we're still working through the Hollow Knight content as well, which would be dropping basically once every 2 to 4 weeks, depending on our workflow. On your profile, there's a button to edit them. Yeah, I'll worry about that after the stream. I'll try and make a mental note to remember to fix that up before next week's ones. Zugzug1313. Hi, found your channel a few days ago and I love your videos. Thank you for the kind words. Quick question, do you happen to be a Toho fan? I saw some Lunar Nights gameplay in one of your videos talking about Metroidvanias. I'm personally, I wouldn't say I'm not a Toho fan. I've not played enough games in that franchise to be a fan. I am aware of Toho and some of the things around it, but one of my editors is a Toho fan, which is why you'll see some of that footage pop up every now and then as like a point of reference for various things. So no, unfortunately, personally, I'm not yet. I'm aware of it. I know it's got a hugely popular fan base. But yeah, not personally. Haven't played enough yet. Fyuk is lurking. Need to fund some points. Not a lot of points. Don't want spoilers. May play FTL. May play Crusader Kings 2. The corner store is open. Fyuk, I have been meaning to ask. When you say the corner store is open, what do you mean? What is for sale in your corner store? Are you selling trading cards? Do you sell potions? Because I would like to buy your potions, potion seller. Exactly. It's well known that true Toho fans don't play the games. You just engage with fanfic about them, I assume. All right, let's close out this poll. I think we've got all the votes in that we're going to get on there. Most people are going to get at least 4 loops. Okay, I'm going to have to make sure that we try to get at least 4 loops so that we don't disappoint. I think on that note, though, we are ready to get started with the game. We don't need to do too much preamble for these ones. It's not like the Wheel of Misfortune streams where we need to set up a bunch of stuff. We can just get straight into the game because we need to find out how many times we're going to die today. You guys have said probably 4 times. At least 4 times. Let's find out. So, when we last left off, I'm trying to remember, it's been a week since we played. We managed to find the egg and the broken egg key. I think we got the rock key and now we have the paper key from memory. Yes, we have the paper key, which I think is in the next area and across to the right, and we'll be able to go from there. Fuchs Cardex, but since we are all part of a crusade, giving money for the war funds, so it supplies for the crusade. Ah, that makes sense. What kind of supplies would our crusade need? We're a crusade against the slop that infests the depths of steam. What would help us through that? You know what? Would you mind opening a pharmacy? I think we need some antidepressants. That'll help us get through some of this. Probably some more coffee. We need some tea supplies. Definitely some water for hydration. Like, we're gonna have some healthy stuff in there as well. Anything that's going to help keep us alert and sane, I think, is going to be useful to have access to in our corner store. All right. So yes, we have the paper key. Let's get on in then. Because I think last time we also made sure that we'd leveled up so that we had the abilities that we needed. What does this door need? I don't remember. Gate is locked. Keyhole shaped like a hand in the scissors position. Gotcha. Key is located in the trap building room. The king's leaving notes for... Wow, that's a great start. The king's leaving notes now? You must be forgetful. What an idiot. Hey, it happens. We have our own little forgetful one with us, don't we? Everyone looks at you. You pout. It's okay, Sifrin. We'll remember things for you. You have many other talents, I'm sure. Oh, sure it helps, Mira. I love how they've all got Sifrin's back, except for when they don't. It does sometimes feel like Sifrin is a little bit of a, the butt of the jokes in this game, but it's done playfully. It's just some gentle teasing. Oh, it's another one of these things. We had 2 in a row last stream, and we commented on that, and now we've got a 3rd one. Seriously? What are the odds of that happening? Okay, that one's paper type. I need to remember what I'm doing here. Let's get rid of this guy. We will do a sparkle heal on yourself to keep yourself topped up. You can't really do much against that guy, so let's give your turn away and get some more damage in there. Actually, it would make more sense to open with that one because it lowers defense and then use the triple attack afterwards. A fitting welcome back indeed. Alrighty, let's get moving. No, don't. Immediately into another fight. Okay. Oh, no, it's one of these guys that can actually freeze people. Cool, I'm sure this is going to go splendidly. Let's... Yeah, let's give everyone a bit of a speed up, and we'll probably need a defense buff in there as well because of stuff like that. Never mind, we're just gonna heal. Okay. What's gonna be useful here? Yeah, we'll boost defense. And we want paper, see if we can take this guy down. Oh, he has so much health. And Siffrin is frozen. Fantastic. Wrong enemy, Bonnie. I appreciate that you tried, though. Thank you. That's right. We've got the lovely moving cure. We can at least get Siffrin back. Claps her hands 3 times. That's cute. And yeah, let's lower your attack. Yep, that was worth it. Oh, cool. You've got healing moves as well? That's so lovely. I'm so happy for you. Okay, let's at least buff you. You can use that one. There's at least paper damage, and it will count for our combo. And you... Ooh, to slow or to attack? We need to kill this thing. It's a problem. And give a turn back to Odile. And we can attack again. That'll do it. Alright. The devil cries softly. I'm so small and weak. I haven't got anyone to protect me anymore. Ah, well, shush. You're annoying. We should just finish the paper combo. I think that makes more sense. Thank you for the snacks. She really is the best. Oh, sorry. They really are the best. I remembered that. As soon as I said it, I was like, nope, that's wrong. Odile, go get him. Actually, do you have... Yes, you got paper 3 back. There we go. And combo. Please kill it. Yeah. And that gets everyone healed as well. 1 in 125 chance using guesswork. Yeah, for 3 in a row. It was what? You said a 1 in 5 chance or something like that for it to spawn? So mathematically that tracks. Where are we? Oh, I don't think we needed to go in here. Another weird one, because we'd seen this before. And we can't just leave, unfortunately. Oh, fine, okay, we have to kill this one as well. Nostalgia, or nostalgia, but we know what it's trying to be. We need to figure out what it is. So let's get some buffs in play at least first, so that it's a little bit harder for us to die. Go for some defense. Look at us, all buffed up. And let's actually slow you down. Wonderful. Now we can try and figure out what you are. I'm not going to use any abilities first. Okay, that wasn't weak, but I could hit it. Which from memory means that's what we need to use. So let's go ahead and, yeah, heal you up. We'll give a turn back to Siffrin. And, yeah, knife to meet you. Because that's a defense debuff on the enemy. Which should make the scissors do more. Okay, not bad. Way around Rondo. And buy one, get one 3. Ooh, that didn't do a lot of damage, but at least we got the scissors thing. Beautiful. I feel like we're getting good at this game now. 1000 XP. You know what? It might be worth it just for that XP. Oh, and the star crest. That's right. We do need that. I don't know what we do with it yet. We will figure it out. Alright, insert the key into the keyhole and open the door. Through we go. Alright, this is new. We have not been here. 2 rows of tiers. But only 1 crest! So, we have to decide which way to go, huh? Why don't we... I vote this way. Why this way? Manly man's intuition. Ah, that's stupid. You're stupid. Thanks for the input, Bonnie. I vote this way. Why this way? Smart kid's intuition. And also it's the way Zad didn't choose, so... I mean, that's fair logic. I'm with the kid. It's been a while since we teamed up, hasn't it? Yeah, yeah! We're the, opposite sides of the Age Spectre allies. It was opposite sides of the Age Spectrum Alliance, but I understand there's big words in there. Opposite sides of the Age Spectrum Alliance! Oh. They did their best. Mira? Mirabelle, my friend, my sister from another mother, please.
Oh, Belle's with us. I'm with Isabeau.
Yes. Belle and Beau, Beauty Alliance.
Beauty Alliance. Her cat name's that. You guys spend the day looking pretty. How dare you?
Also, yes? Just look at us. Isabeau strikes a pose, and Mirabelle follows suit a beat later. They both look striking.
Ew.
We have all chosen a side. So, that only leaves... Oh no.
Different.
You're the tiebreaker. But you hate being the tiebreaker.
Can't we just get along? No, they insulted the Beauty Alliance. All that's left is war.
Well, unless you bring peace to the alliances by choosing a side. You're the only one that can bring peace to this land. Man, it doesn't even give me the choice just to walk away to the right and see what's there. Let's go with the Beauty Alliance. Yes! We will not forget such a terrible slight, Siffrin.
We will not forget. We will not forgive. May you all only eat potatoes for the rest of your life.
May your house fall down on your horrified face.
Yeah, what she said.
We're kidding, Siffrin. Don't look so distraught.
I'm not kidding. I'll put potatoes in friends' pockets.
Don't tell them. I'll help you later. You assume a guarding stance. Bonnie immediately assumes an attacking stance. Alright, kids. Let's use this crest then, shall we? Good lord, the writing is incredible. Let's go! Okay, yes, but I'm still going to go to the right first. Thank you. And it's a locked door. Locked by one of those weird word locks. Oh, not again. Look at it curiously. You look at it. Isabeau sees you look. Have you never seen a lock like this before, Sif? It's a special kind of Vogardian lock. Instead of a key, it needs specific words to open. Words?
Yes, you just need to say the words aloud. I think they call it, an open phrase?
An open phrase. Fascinating. So what is the phrase for this lock? I do not know. Ah, so it's locked.
Yes.
Yahoo! I thought it might give us a hint about who might know the phrase. Who knows? Let's say change. Nothing happens. Worth a try. Let's try the storage room thing again. Storage room. Nothing happens. Worth a try. Alright, we have no context for that one then. Alright, bring it on. Oh goody, another one. My favorite. Yeah, I think it says something when even Mira doesn't know what that room is. Like, she's pretty knowledgeable about this place, but clueless about that. Alright. Buffs, let's go. Ow. Let's not do that. Alright. We are going to lower your attack. And we are going to slow you down. Because you suck. Okay, perfect. And let's... Ooh, what's going to be the best thing to do here? I think we... Yeah, we give our turn away. And we go straight in with some paper. That was a good hit. Let's get Isabeau back up. Really hoping that Odile doesn't get hurt here. Might be a good idea to actually heal them. We've got quite a few healing items. Let's use one up. Just make sure they don't die. That could have been bad. Mirabelle, let's do a buff. Isabeau. Go for defense or give the turn. Let's give the turn. Because Mirabelle being able to do more heals is always useful. Okay, and now you're just going to attack. You're the only... Whoa! Odile! Where have you been hiding all that power? Didn't want to do any of that earlier? Alright, we can just pummel this guy now. Perfect. Okay. And we got level up out of it. Nice. But yeah, come on, Odile. You've been holding out on us. Moves like that, you could have been doing that anytime. Alright, what kind of room is this? This is just... Oh, is this the trap room? That's why there's giant boulders on the side that look like the ones that fell on us in other spaces. It's going to be the trap building room, right? Change ornament. Some notes on safety. Beware of rock. Simple. To the point. Okay. Someone frozen in time. Oh. Him. Ah? Oh? Please, tell us more. No, that's, sorry, I mean, this man's another house maiden. He's a scholar. He's working really hard on a project. Boring. Why don't you like him? Was he mean to you? Should we do something to him? Please, don't! He's a human man. That exists? Uh-huh. Okay, listen. I think he stole one of my priceless issues of The Cursing of Shoutout Castle. Oh no! A thief! No! Forget I said that. I have no concrete proof. But my issue disappeared shortly after he came to my dorm room to ask me something, that's all. A thief. He looked through his pockets. There's a book inside. Because, you know, we just casually keep entire books in our pockets. I don't know about you, but with the exception of, like, tiny Bibles or something like that, or like a notepad, I don't know anyone that could fit a full-sized book into their pockets. And this isn't this is a fantasy universe. Pockets are made differently. No, the weight of having an entire book in your pocket is just impractical. You laugh at people that wear their pants around their knees, like gangsters style because of how stupid it looks. If everyone was putting books into their pockets, everyone looks like that. So all we know is that people that wear their pants around their knees in this world are both either gangsters or nerds. There's no in between. Heck 17, just big pocket. It's one big pocket. Like, they wear overalls and they just have one big pocket on the front, like at their chest. They just fit books into there. It's not practical. Not practical. Carter reads The Cursing of Shoutout Castle, issue number 3. You wave it around. Well, what do we have here? So I was right. This horrible thief. Mirabelle got back her priceless copy of The Cursing of Shoutout Castle. She angrily stuffs it in her pocket. She's got big enough pockets, apparently. Victory! It's back! It is. Sorry for bad-mouthing him while he's frozen in time. He is a very talented scholar also. This was fun, Mirabelle. You should show your ruthless side more often. No! So indignant. A book about traps and how they work. Some of the pages are bookmarked. Does it say anything about the traps you've seen so far? Traps. Ah! One of the bookmarks is labeled Death Corridor. This is where you first died, but you're still not sure why the trap activated when it did. But that other time, it got you immediately as you were walking through the corridor, so time wasn't an issue, was it? Read the page. The type of trap in the Death Corridor is apparently called... If you feel safe, it activates, so trap. Whoa, Sif, that's one hell of a disgusted face you're pulling. Yeah, I'm not surprised. That is terrible. If you feel safe, it triggers. Huh. Alright, so just always feel unsafe. Got it. The creator actually said that hammer space is confirmed canon here. I'm going to need some context for that. What is hammer space? Also probably not a hardcover book. Yeah, I mean, the weight difference between a hardcover book and a softcover book, like, that is the determining factor as to whether or not you can fit a book in your pocket. Well, how does Bonnie keep 25 bottles of tonic in their pockets? They've got a backpack. Or a satchel. Or, no, never mind. That argument's invalid. The inventory is literally called pockets. No one has a bag. everything is in pockets. I mean, look, maybe that means we've got some form of, what's it called in D&D? Like the bottomless bag or whatever it is. A bag of holding, that one. Hammer space is the cartoon logic of storing things that should not fit in your pockets, like cartoonishly large hammer. See, maybe I'm showing my age, but I would call that like a Mary Poppins bag, because that's my point of reference when I first saw it. Like, why is it called hammer space? Because it's often associated with large objects like hammers, or is that attributed to a particular franchise or something? Because I understand the concept of comically large pockets that hold things that they should not hold. Hammer space is not what I've heard it called before. So I was just curious about like the origin of the name of that. There's something on the counter. You found the scissors key. Keychain dangling from it is shaped like a hand in the scissors position. You put the key in your pocket. You now know where the scissors key is located. Oh. Yeah. Rock, paper, scissors. Just good old basic rock, paper, scissors. Makes sense. You all nod. It makes sense. Okay, some carving wood. Looks like someone liked to carve during the break. You wonder where your own carving tools went. Long gone. It's a barrel. It's full of water. Chair, but there's only one, so it'd be rude to sit down. Name dates back to Looney Tunes comics. That makes sense because, like, you know, Wile E. Coyote, Tom and Jerry, that kind of stuff. That's where you'd see those comically large implements. All right. One of you. You guys are fine. You're not that bad. There we go. We'll do one of those. Let's get moving with killing some dudes, I think. Do you want to debuff first? Nah, we're just gonna smash. Heck yes. Get some rock in there. Boom, done. Easy as. Hey, and 2 more people got to level up. We will take that. We should probably go and save before we go through this next door, just so that we've got those levels stored. I feel like that would be sensible. Look at him, he's hiding. He's doing the best he can. Okay. Let's top up your health as well. And get... Oh, no, wait, I want paper for this guy. My bad. That's fine. Absolutely fine. Oh, take the extra 300 XP. Okay. We'll throw down a cheeky save, and then we'll go use the key. Which now makes me wonder, like, what was in the other room had we chosen to go north instead of south. Obviously, the key we needed wouldn't be there, but maybe something else important is. So we'll have to remember that we've not been in that room yet, whatever is up there. Oh, there was a save there. Well, we'll save here as well, so that way both save points have the right stats. Okay. Let's do it. What is behind the scissor door? Key time. You insert the key into the keyhole and open the door. It was pain. Emotional pain. Alright, we're checking for traps. That sure is a pillar. Another pillar. Ooh. One of these split half style enemies. Okay. Strong sadnesses again. We'll be fine. Let's go, go! Alright. Combat time. With some funky music. Bump that back up a little bit, actually. Hopefully that's loud enough for you guys. Looks like it should be okay. Actually, we can go a little bit more. 2 sadnesses. Yeah, ready, everyone. When they're fast. Abattement. Accablement. What? Okay. That hurt, and I'm not a fan of it. Let's get up to speed. Alright, so we've got one that's rock, one that's paper. Wonder what happens if they join together. Probably nothing good. Let's go some extra defense. I think we'll take out the rock one first. This is going to take a while. Oh, and you freeze people. Wonderful. Yeah, get an extra hit in. Good job, Bonnie. Maybe we need to go for scissors first, actually. Change of plan. Lowered attack. That's nasty. Let's get you fixed up. And we are going to lower your attack. It's a shame we can only do it to one of them and not all of them at once, but hey, you know what? This is just how it is. That did nothing! Oh dear, okay. Huh. That's a little bit concerning. Oh, because our attack was lowered, and lowered by a lot, apparently. Let's give a turn back to Sifrin. So we can at least get another scissor use. Yeah, that's more like it. Okay, that's fine. We can take that. We use another scissors here. And then we just need one more to trigger the combo. Oh, yay, a heal. Okay, that gave us all a buff. Ow. Feel weaker. Attack down again. Oh, see, that's the problem. Now I'm going to be useless. Can we do to override that? If I do turn it up, boost their attack for one turn. Okay, that might be useful. And Mirabelle has a scissor skill. Okay, that should do it. Let's see how this goes, even with some people with attack down. Still hits decently hard. Short-haired one's doing something. Oh! Oh, it just murdered its friend. Oh, crab. All the sadness names are just French. I mean, that makes sense. The French are canonically just depressed as a nation. No perspective 380. Time loops are fun. Time loops are indeed fun. Welcome. How you doing? We're still finding our way into the depths of the time loops, but we're getting there. Oh, crab!
It killed the other one?
And healed itself in the process. Okay, well, it could have been worse. Let's just slow you down. Could have been much, much worse. You actually don't have anything super useful to do, so you're just going to guard. Okay, Sifrin, time to get back into it. Give me the old defense debuff. As French, you can confirm. Thank you for speaking on behalf of all of France. We appreciate you. Alright, you've gotten... you can just do a scissors attack to start doing that. I know everyone's got the debuff, but that's fine. Okay. Because you can at least give someone a turn, and that will buff. Oh, it didn't buff their attack. Ah, it's only Sifrin's one that does that. Boo. Let's go, yeah, with that one. At least there's a debuff attached to it. Can't do yours yet. So you shall also guard. Can't do yours, but you can buff our attack to fix the debuff. Yay. And let's go for the triple. 1, 2, 3. Still didn't do a huge amount of damage. And Bonnie missed. Bonnie, you tried, and I appreciate that. Yeah, that was meant to give a attack and crit chance buff. Guess it didn't override the other one. Oh well. Let's just do a little bit of that. Perfect timing as it did a hit. Okay. Throw out a heal, because why not? Knife to meet you. And there's our combo. That should do it. Perfect. Ah, tastes like success. 7,000 XP. Sifrin's now level 50. Mirabelle's now level 48. Isabeau's 49. And learn the craft skill. Break! Break! Odile is now 49. Learn the craft skill Paper Alpha V. Interesting. We won! Alright. One last floor to go. Isabeau just learned a new skill. I've gotten stronger. You have indeed. You got the memory of Break Break. You'll always remember this. When equipped, your fighter will be able to use Break Break as a skill even if he isn't at level 49. Break Break is a skill that lowers one enemy's defense. Odile just learned a new skill. Huh, I finally figured it out. Got the memory of Paper Alpha V. You'll always remember this. When equipped, your researcher will be able to use Paper Alpha V as a skill even if she's in level 39. Paper Alpha V is a skill that deals big paper damage to one enemy. Ah, taxes. Got it. Big paper damage. Also, reading. Beachy Kitty, hi. Time loops aren't going to be as fun by the end of this game. I had a hunch that might be the case. I mean, I don't think it's unintentional that the game happens to be entirely in grayscale. It's almost like, you know, depression is going to be a theme. All the enemies are versions of sadness or some other similar emotion. I get the vibes of where this might be going. To be fair, this is a blind playthrough. I know next to nothing about this game other than that it's going to cause emotional damage and there's time loops. That's about all I know. No perspective. One of these is just Rousey. I'm familiar with Rousey as a character. I've forgotten off the top of my head what game they're from. But I know that they're a fan favorite with a lot of people. Color is non-canon. Yeah, there's no color in this world. Never needed it. Alright, well, there appears to be no traps in that room. Fantastic. Oh, Deltarune. I am yet to play Deltarune. I'm waiting for it to fully release with all the chapters. And then I'll do a playthrough. Loved Undertale. Great game. That one, I went in with 0 expectations and was blown away. Great time. This room feels safe too, doesn't it? I disagree, given that I can see something through the doorway. Did you forget your glasses, Mirabelle? Break time? Maybe not. We might still have a lot to... What was that? It was my tummy. Sorry. That was so loud. How hungry are you for it to be this loud? I don't get this. Sorry. I don't get this swole by skipping meals. Anyway, let's take a break for now. That doesn't look safe though. Bon, how much longer until the snacks are done?
5 minutes.
Okay, take your time. Hey, everyone. Hey. So, we haven't brought it up yet, so, I have a question? Ah, a secret adult conversation for adults? No kids allowed? Do you not want Boniface to hear? Yeah. If we're sure they won't hear, then yeah. Say it normal volume. Which one's going to work the best here? Bonnie has a crab face. Bonnie is the cutest. Bonnie forgot to tie their shoe. You give a thumbs up. Oh, gems, they actually did forget. Someone better tell them later. Good. Okay. So, if any of you bites the dust, what should we do with your body? Ah, here we go. We found the dark part. Fantastic. It's all been fun and games. We found the dark part. What? Yikes. Oh, I'm sorry to ask. I know it's not the best moment, but most of us have different beliefs, don't we? So, well, in case change forbid one of us dies today and the others are able to honor your body, how should we do it? Like, Madame Odile, is there a Kabuan way, or... No, it's a valid concern. Well, In Kabwe, you'd burn the body and take the ashes to a gem maker to transform them into a diamond, but that won't be easily feasible, will it?
You'd change into a diamond?
Hardcore. But if that's not doable, you can donate my body to any house in Vogard. If Vogard is saved, I'm sure they'd have a use for the body of a savior.
Well, House of Change recommends burying your body under a tree so our body can nurture the nature around it. Be part of change and all that. Is it the same for you, Isabeau?
I mean, I'd be dead, right? So I don't really care that much about later. And for, well, Bonnie, what should...
We won't allow Bonnie to die.
Over our dead bodies. Even if we're about to die, there are ways to use craft to make sure Bonnie will survive. So, no matter what, you all nod. That's something you all agree with.
What about you, Sifrin?
Will there even be a time where this will apply to you? You won't die for good, so it doesn't matter. But, yeah, this is some wonderful foreshadowing of what is about to happen next, where everyone gets brutally murdered and we're left with corpses and Bonnie. Oh, I'm looking forward to this. What do we want to do here? I would say throw my ashes to the sky. Scatter me on the winds.
Oh, this is new to me. Is it perhaps common where you come from?
We're just going to wink.
Sorry for asking. Hey, you done talking? Because it's snack time, baby!
Oh, it's a serious business snack time. I'm listening.
Snack times are always serious business, dummy. Today I have, some Madeleines.
Madeleines? Thank you for making some, Boniface.
I also have some pineapple slices. They have some sugar on them.
Just plain pineapple slices?
With sugar. And pineapple's good, you know?
It is. It's just not very exciting at all.
Exciting? You want exciting? Then eat this!
Huh?
Fish head!
Fish head? Fish head? Why a fish head?
Fish heads are yummy and the textures are different and good.
Are they?
They are.
Okay. I feel like we have all been shocked by that one.
So, which snack do you guys want?
I will take the pineapple. It is the pinnacle of fruit. I will happily take pineapple. I don't say it's the pinnacle of fruit because to me it is both delicious and fascinating. I'm sure everyone is aware, but I love that little factoid of, oh yeah, by the way, because of the enzymes in pineapple, it tries to eat you at the same time as you're eating it. Daniel, who just looked away for a second and now there's fish heads. He's just, oh no. We'll go with the pineapple, it'll be fine.
Wait, you like pineapples too? I didn't know! Pineapples are one of my 3 favorite foods. Sounds like you have good taste sometimes, friend.
Bonnie hands you the snack. You bite into it, chewing on the fruit. They're spicy. Pineapple's not meant to be spicy. We're allergic, aren't we? I have been betrayed by my favorite fruit. Are you kidding me? Well, that's reset number 1, I guess. Okay, fine. Oh wait, I pressed down and I can't go back up again? Oh boo! Well, now I wish I hadn't done that. Oh, I might as well get the key for free then. Oh, fine. Really? I can't go back up? I thought I could... never mind. It's fine. We'll go from here. Loop warned you. Unfortunately, there's not typically multiple weeks between... Wait, what did Loop warn me about? Did Loop mention pineapple? Apparently they did.
Didn't Loop say you were allergic to pineapples? Loop was right? You're allergic? What?
Loop is gonna have a field day with this one.
That pineapple was pretty good though.
Do you get special text if you just repeatedly eat the pineapple because it's so delicious? Because that would be hilarious. Huh.
Okay, yep, we'll save that.
Goody. Alright. Key time. Insert the key, open the door. Let's go. That is unfortunate, but I'm pretty sure if you die to the pineapple and loop to the same spot, it doesn't keep your XP. Okay, yeah. We're alright, we're alright. Oh, we have to do the fight again. Alright, we'll be fine. Let's go. We're gonna murder this guy. Okay. 2 senators, get ready. We know we can do this. Okay. We found it easier to murder the one on the right, so we'll go with that. Let's just top you up because I can't have you dying. And you can, yeah, do a defense buff, why not? Right, let's get started. Scissors. And Adil's frozen straight away. Love that for us. Good job, Bonnie. Let's lower your defense. Okay, that's our defense, not attack. That's alright. I mean, it's not great, but it could be worse. Let's get you patched up. Okay. You can pass a turn back. Oh. Go for a triple. Yeah, that was more like it. Got some crits in there. Ow. Okay, they passed a turn along. Let's hold on to that because I know that they're gonna do a attack down debuff, so I can save that to counter it. Feels like that would be sensible. I have to meet you. And there's the combo. Boom. Alright. Oh, we nearly took it out in one hit there. Okay, so everyone's doing something. Gonna heal back up to just over half. Oh, crap. It killed the other one. It healed itself in the process. It did indeed. But that's fine. We know we can deal with it. Here, have some lowered attack. And you know what? While we're at it, let's slow you down. Hey. Everyone got encouragement. Defense up. Nice. Just in time for being smacked around. Okay. Those are on cooldown. Let's speed up. Yeah, the combo attack does full heal the party. Doing my best to take advantage of that. We'll keep that for later. Give a turn back to Siffrin. We can get more hits in. Fantastic. You, I don't really want to do anything. Do we need to heal? Do we not? Not really. Let's just do an attack buff. I'm probably going to regret using that because he's about to debuff us, but hopefully they just don't. You do defense buff. Oh, crit! Good job. And scissors. There we go. Easy peasy. Okay, 48, 49. Learned break, break, break again. Odile got paper alpha 5 again. Oh. Alright, one last floor to go. And we're gonna go. You know what? Yeah, that's right, yeah. Okay, we're back. And this time we're not gonna eat pineapple. This room feels safe too, doesn't it? Break time. Break time. Take normal volume. They've got to tie their shoe. Okay, off we go. Yikes. Nod, 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 nod. Throw them away. Maybe? Sorry for asking. Okay, that didn't change anything. There's all the food.
Alright, which snack do you guys want?
Cursed pineapple slices. They were good while they lasted, though. You'd like... I'll try the pineapple again. I'm so tempted. So tempted. Let's go with the Madeleines.
There you go.
Bunny hands you some Madeleines. Bite into one. Soft. Delicious. Safe. After eating your snacks, everyone's health has been restored. Still don't know what that is ahead of us, and I'm terrified. Yeah, as soon as it said spicy, I was like, oh no. There's another YouTube channel I watch called Sorted Food, which if you don't watch it, you absolutely should. It's basically a cooking channel that does some different challenges and things like that on the side as well, which is good fun. It's sponsored by a bunch of British guys. And, oh god, it was relatively early into their content, but like still several years into them producing cooking themed content. It turned out that one of like the main, I'm gonna say characters, one of the main people on this channel discovered by accident that they have a pineapple allergy when they commented on the fact that it tasted spicy. And everyone else was like, what are you talking about? Pineapple is not spicy. He's like, yeah, it is. It like makes your tongue tingle like quite a bit. Like, yeah, maybe slightly, but not like spicy level that you're describing. He was no longer allowed to eat pineapple on the show. It's like, what a way to find out you've got an allergy while cameras are rolling. Bunny seems to be thinking hard about something. We'll save your sister, Bonnie. Huh? Oh. Yeah, I know. Well, we got that wrong. They were thinking about something else. Mirabelle's biting her nails. You point to them. Nails.
Oh. Thanks, Sifrin.
You should wear gloves like you do. We're gonna be okay.
I hope so.
You might even say, huh?
Oh no.
We're gonna nail it.
I won't let you win.
You almost did, though. Hey, Sif. You know you look like a hamster when you eat. You do? No, I don't. I'm so sorry to be the one to tell you this, but you do. Your cheeks get all big and round, like a cute hamster. Isabeau. Yeah.
Stop being cheeky.
Yes. Group conversations are nothing more than an opportunity for puns.
We could die today, huh?
Oh well, I've had a good life. You won't die today, Odile.
Oh, is that so?
I won't let you. You can prevent it after all.
Keep that sort of speech for the younger ones.
I'm sure Isabeau would love it. This music is emotionally charged. Reach towards the light. Everyone was healed. Alright, perfect. Everything gets saved. Da-da-da! Alright. What is this in the next room? Let's be off. You ready? We are ready. Alright, let's go. Okay, no, it's just some kind of cloth thing. I was ready. It looked like a tail almost that was like sticking out through the corridor. To interact with here. I love examining broken pillars now. Wait. Do you hear that? That sound. That's the king. He's crying. I don't like the sound of that. I don't like the sound of that at all. So I'm gonna take out my anger and frustration on this onion-looking dude. Misery. Okay, fair enough. You are rock type. To know. What's gonna be the best way to do this? Could do that, or let's just buff everyone's attack so we can kill this thing faster. That seems smart. We're gonna need paper moves for this one. I always want enemies defense. Ooh. Isabel looks big and strong. Oh, we're running an intimidation build. That's what we're doing. Deals big paper damage to one enemy, 4 turn cooldown. Yeah, let's use that. Goodbye. It was nice knowing you. Different got level up. Nice. What are the sparkles here? There's a key on the floor. You pick it up. You found the empty key. The keychain dangling from it is shaped like a mask of some kind. Put the empty key in your pocket. Well, judging by its location, I'm guessing this is the key for the gate just ahead, but... yeah, that's concerning in more ways than one. Alright, well, let's carry on. We won't get to do our amazing paper combo again because this guy is paper. Ow. Alright. Buffs away. Let's go. And I will actually heal this time. At least we can use the defense down. It's always going to be helpful. Let's get in with the scissors. Ah, well. Ooh. Bonnie gets a hit in, and Sifren should finish the job. There we go. And they unfreeze. Nice. At least, like, little enemies are not really much of a threat these days. Well, we're not going through there anytime soon. Okay. Is in this room. Some kind of pottery room, maybe? Someone frozen in time. Oh, that's the pottery teacher. Hey, nailed it. She doesn't like me. I broke the whole class's work during the last class I had with her. How did that happen? Everyone's finished work goes on the shelf over there. And I bumped into it. A simple mistake. It was fine, but then I tried to jump away so I wouldn't break anything, but I bumped into someone else. Uh-oh. Who bumped into someone else, who bumped into someone else, and so on, until someone bumped into the table, flipping it over, right into the shelf. Oh. I wish I could have seen it. Yeah, that sounds quite entertaining. How many people died? Ooh, she didn't want to say. That means at least one person died from that. Because that would be too embarrassing to admit, right? Otherwise, she would have just said no one. Because that's the truth and that's fine to share. There's a reason she withheld that information. So many lives lost in the great tragedy of the pottery classroom of whatever year it was that happened in. Shelf filled with little change gods. They're all different shapes and sizes. Some smiling, some crying, some with no face at all. There's a box here. Box is filled with crafting materials and finished art pieces that no one liked. Including paper mache gloves? They're massive. They were not made for a kid, that's for sure. You take the gloves and put them in Isabeau's hand. Oh my. A perfect fit. Isabeau bats his eyes. My dear Sifren, would you do me the honor? You laugh and try to put the gloves on him. The stiff paper mache makes it hard, but after some effort you succeed in your task. Paper mache hands! How comfortable are they? Not even a little bit! You got the paper mache hands. The paper mache hands are equipped to Isabeau. That's just how it is now. The paper mache hands are very special. When equipped, they turn Isabeau's basic attack from rock to paper. Ah, that's kind of cool. That would mean that no one has rock attacks though, so I would like to take those off. Let's stay with the crystal knuckle. The paper mache hands, they do more or less damage, I can't tell. Actually show it in the stat change there, but it does go from 170 158, but it actually doesn't? Because I can take it off? Why does it keep saying it's going to 158? I'm sure it's fine. We've already got all those skills, so whatever. A question about is why all the change god statues destroyed. I mean, I am also curious about that. I'm assuming it's because something in the change god or the change king basically decreed that no one should be following or worshipping this change god. So, yeah, I'm guessing everything that related to it has been purposefully destroyed. An open book stained by clay and dirty hands. It's an issue of The Cursing of Shoutout Castle, issue number 87. So many issues. Cool guy, my favorite weapon has arrived. Have I just done you a disservice by unequipping the weapon? I don't know, in my head it makes sense to have a variety of the 3 different attack types available, and Isabeau was the only one who had multiple rock types. Actually, hang on, let me check something. I might be making a mistake here. Might be misunderstanding. Let's put the paper mashing hands back on. Normal attacks become paper attacks. So that means his craft skills are still rock type. Yes, so we'd still have 2 there. You know what? I think that works. Because otherwise, the only person who has paper attacks, Mirabelle has 1, but it's an AoE, so it doesn't do a huge amount of damage. And Odile has 2 plus a regular hit. So yeah, that kind of spreads it out a little bit more, actually. We'll roll with it, and we can always take it off if I don't like it. Easy. Weird tools to make pots. You forget what they're called. Pottery wheels, Sif. Ah! Pottery wheels. Pottery wheels. Pottery wheels! Oh, I'm so proud of it now. I don't get the same text. I'm like, yes, I know what this is. An oven for clay. It has a name, but you can't remember it right now. It's a kiln, Siffrin. Oh. Look at us go. We're learning all of the things. Closet contains some tools to make pottery. There's also got 2 salty broths. You give them to Bunny for safekeeping. There you go, Bonbon. Have some more food. Alright. Oh, that's right. We can't go that way. We're going to go this way. Door is locked. Keyhole is shaped like a smiling mask. We only have the empty mask, not a smiling mask. Go! Yeah, we stuck through. Check this side. I know they said the keys for the door up ahead, but I don't wanna. Door is locked. Symbol over the keyhole is shaped like an angry mask. It's all the paper mache they've been doing. Making masks. Hey, what about... This looks like a trap. Broken pillars. Little paintings of people looking at the artist. They look very realistic. That's concerning. It's a pillar. Are we about to get trapped in a mirror? Is that what's about to happen here? A mirror. You and your allies are reflected in it. That's a big mirror. Massive, even. And there's not really anything else of interest in this room. I don't know anything about it. Before the house shifted around because of the king, it was in a part of the house I didn't often walk by. Isabeau seems to be looking for something. If it is what I think it is, then it should be... Aha! Everyone, say fromage! Fromage! Say cheese. It's a camera. Camera. What was that? Oh, look! Something's on the ground. A piece of paper? Behold! Oh. Oh, that's cute with Bonnie's face right up in the front, like a small child absolutely would. It's a picture of all of you. It's us! And the clue was there with the images that we found on the ground beforehand. That's lovely. This is lovely, isn't it? It's a crafted mirror that takes pictures. I heard rumors someone was creating one, but I didn't know that someone lived in Dormont's house. We look so surprised! Only Isabeau knew that. Isabeau knew this was coming. Pictures are so rare. It's nice to have one of us. Thank you for telling us about it, and for taking a picture, Isabeau. Oh, it's nothing.
You got a memory of reflection. You'll always remember this. When memory of reflection is equipped, your defense will be automatically boosted at the start of a battle. What do we do with it? Odile looks at you. Do you keep it safe? Oh, one with all the secret pockets. You beam. You got the mirror picture. You put the picture in your pocket along with your souvenirs. Yay! That's adorable. Why is this shiny now? Oh, the flash of the mirror somehow made something appear. You reach down and pick it up. You found the smiling key. Keychain dangling from it, shaped like a smiling mask. Put the smiling key in your pocket. Perfect. All right, more keys. Somehow knew we'd be just dealing with tons of keys today. Okay, well, we're gonna have to deal with you, aren't we? Oh, juked you. Can't touch this. Do. Hey, that one got me. Oh, 50-50. Ooh, you're an interesting tangled mess. Torment. You hit hard. Jeez. Okay. Let's hope we don't have to deal with too much of that, because that's rough. We are going to need a defense up. Yes, please, so that we don't just immediately die. Okay, now the problem is going to be figuring out who is what, because the whole point is it's a tango and you can't follow the arms clearly. Fun. At least until we get down to one left, I guess. What we could do... I could only hit one... okay, no. There, we can see it highlighted. That's helpful. I was like, I'm going to have to stare at this enemy and try and trace the thing back to figure out where it goes. But no, thankfully, when you target, it gets highlighted. I can just go, aha! I know which one you are now. We've only done defense buff, so I won't use the big hit just yet. We're going to go for the paper guy, the rock guy first. Take that. Oh, also, we can't see a health bar. That's different. Thank you for the snacks. Alright, Siffrin. Let's give your turn away so that we can get an attack up boost. I think that feels sensible here. Ow. Oh, okay, we're just targeting Isabeau now. Cool. Cool. Do we give the turn away again? I think we don't, because our attack is now paper. So we can still target this guy. Yeah. And now he's dead. Cool. Well, you know what? That works. You're next. Okay. Let's target you. Perfect. And now we're going to want rock. One more hit should do it. Yeah. Alright, job done. Mirabelle got level up. Nice. Fortunately, that means Isabeau is still injured, which is never a good way to head into a battle, so let's just top you up. Right. Fiuk, time to get your butt kicked in Rogue Legacy. Good luck to you. I've played through Rogue Legacy. Good game. Requires a bit of luck to have a successful run all the way through, but you do manage to beat it. That is fine. The boss fights are good fun in that game. A dog. Dog. Ducky. Happy. And an actual human also standing right there. They have a massive bow too. Looks cute. Massive bow. Massive bow. Oh. Oh, that's my friend. I gave them that bow. And that's their dog. Oh. Oops. You could never tell them you noticed their dog before them. No. Never, ever, ever. They'd make fun of me for days. At least they think it's funny, it seems. If you did that to me, Mirabelle, my revenge would be swift and absolute. I would never, Madame Odile. Never, ever. This was a one-time mistake. I'm glad they're with their dog, at least. They're not alone. That's incredibly sad.
Jeez. Closet contains some bandages, painkillers, and... Oh! Eye patches!
These look ugly. Prince is better.
Does your eye patch fit still, Sif? I can adjust it if you ever need me to. You smile. Isabeau made your eye patch when you lost your eye. Yeah, so far it's not been explained why Sif is wearing an eye patch. Like, what happened to them? He apparently crafted it so it wouldn't bother you or itch or anything. It's comfy and fits you well. Yep, quite happy with it. Okay. Broken figurine of the Change Guards. Some old boring books. Oh, there's a Carbuant book here. Ah, that's a craftonomy book. We don't really have time to read about craft of any kind. Let's keep going. You leave the book alone. Oh, come on, there's no way that's not important. You see Mirabelle in some of them. Oh. The confirmation that she really did live here. Various supplies, none of which are important to me. There's a hole here, hidden between some supplies. Doesn't bring you any... Wait a second. It does bring somewhere. Huh?
Secret passage!
Go into the secret passage. I want to go back and read a book. It's just a hallway. Somehow, I feel like we're wasting our time. But I suppose we might as well see where it leads. I'm just going to go back for a sec. Book. A cooking book all about... croissants? So, Mirabelle, about Vergardian croissants. You tune out. You don't want to even think about croissants. Odile is smiling, which means they're probably done. Fascinating. Thank you, Mirabelle. Yeah, you're right, Mira. You have something to say, perhaps? Oh, no, we would never.
It's just...
It's very cute, right?
Yes, it is cute. Your eyes light up and everything when you're learning things. It's cute. Cute? Jill isn't cute, she's old.
No, Boniface, they have a point. I am very cute, aren't I? I wonder how cute you'll think I am when I put wasabi in your sandwiches when you least expect it. You'd help me out, wouldn't you, Boniface?
I'm always up for putting spicy stuff into people's lunches, so yeah.
Oh, no.
Sorry, madam. We didn't say anything.
You chuckle. Ah, looks like Siffrin wants a sandwich as well. Would you like me to offer you one of my sandwiches, Siffrin? You've been spotted. That would be so cute of you, Odile.
I'll put twice as many peppers in there, Steel.
As long as they're not pineapple.
Here's your pineapple sandwich.
See that you do. Harry, you got a memory of first strike. You'll always remember this. When equipped, memory of first strike makes everyone faster at the start of a battle. Well, now that is useful. Ah, okay. No, it's under equipment. You equip memories. Memory of self. Oh, that doesn't go to me, though. I'm guessing that goes on Odile. Ah. Okay, so slightly less attack, defense, and luck, but auto attack speed up. I think that's pretty powerful. We're going to go with it. Alright, onwards. I live by the logic of the faster you hit things, the faster they die. It's a barrel full of various nuts. They love nuts and water, but nothing else. Hey. It's a letter addressed to the writer's mother. You skim through it. Sounds like someone ran away from home and had to reassure their mother they were doing okay. Drama!
They ran away from home? Why would they do that? Home is where the snacks are.
And also, family.
And also family.
You've never ran away from home, Bonbon. I'll have to take back that cool kid certificate from you.
I ran away.
Whoa.
You did?
Tell us more, cool kid. Well, what was the reason why? You don't even have to think about it. I just didn't want to eat my veggies. Huh. And so I took our boat. Got to the beach, rode away from the shore a bit. I was going to come back right away. I just wanted to scare my parents a bit. Such a terrible child. And then? What happened when you got back? I started to row back towards the shore. And then I We just rewind? Sif? Whoa! What? Yes? You were telling us how you ran away from home. I was? You were.
Did you forget what you were talking about while talking about it?
Seriously, Sif, we have got to do something about your awful memory. Hey. Oh, that's kind of weird. Can we not remember our past anymore because we're stuck in this loop? Because we can only go back to a certain point. The things before that no longer exist for us. Oh god, is Sif gonna slowly lose their, like, sense of self? Bravest Phantom, hello! Popping in to say hi before we have to go run some more errands. Howdy, 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 howdy indeed! Hopefully you haven't got too many errands to run today. The weekend should be relaxing as much as you can. Cool guys, one of the one-time chats. Well, I'm glad I managed to find something special on my playthrough. Turns out it's worth it to just, you know, click randomly on all the walls. The case is filled with romance novels. Not your thing, but you don't mind them. Romance novels. Romance novels. Ew. I understand the kid's reaction, but why, madam?
Don't sound so disgusted, madam. Romance novels are good.
I'm just the kind of person who has decided romantic love is not very important to me, Mirabelle. Mirabelle is looking at Odile intently.
Have you never been in love before, Madam Odile?
Huh?
Oh, no, of course I've been in love before. It'd be weirder if I didn't at my age.
Oh.
I did fall in love for the first time later than most, maybe in my 20s, and even then it took me a while to realize what I was feeling.
Oh yeah? Why is that?
At the time, I genuinely didn't know you could get crushes on people you hate.
Yeah. What? That's weird.
Wait, huh? Is that true?
Yes. Crushes can be annoying like that. My heart has been good to me though, so it hasn't happened to me in a long time.
Huh?
Why are you so surprised? You recommended me a romance novel that was about bitter enemies becoming lovers.
And I never understood why they would do that, but the story was well written and interesting, and I just figured it was them being weird.
But isn't there a whole genre of romance books about enemies becoming lovers?
I thought it was a love trope that didn't have any basis in reality, just like how your heart doesn't actually beat faster when you see someone you like.
Isabeau puts a hand on Mirabelle's shoulder. Conversations like these are why I hope we'll stay friends for a very long time, Mira.
Oh, Isabeau, I'm so glad. I feel the Wait, no!
She realized she was being mocked. Thankfully, you don't have too many errands today, but I do have to do them. Later, y'all. See ya, Favors Phantom. Safe travels on the scooter. Hopefully, it lasts the whole way.
Fantastic. Hello again. How are you doing? Thank you for stopping by.
We are making progress. We are finding mask keys. We're finding secret passageways. We're doing our best not to die to basic enemies. We're doing really, really well. And we're so far avoiding any and all emotional damage. Okay, I think we've been both ways up here. We needed to find a smiling key. I think that was back to the left. I want to say? Could be wrong. But we found the smiling key. We need to find the smiling door. And, oh, nope. Didn't manage to duck through there in time. Alright. Well, at least we all start with a speed up buff. Aha! Which means we do get first strike. There's no point doing that move again. We've already got it. So let's just get to smacking. Perfect. Ow. No, maybe a defense up at the start wouldn't go to waste either. You do have a paper attack, but I don't think we want to do that just yet. Do a defense buff. Okay. It's kind of the issue with fights like this. It's kind of hard to get 5 in a row unless you purposely do attacks that don't do max damage. But you know what? Maybe it's worth it because we can attack scissors with scissors. And that counts, apparently. We can do Jolly Rondo. And then we just need one more scissor attack. Thank you for the snacks. Which you're not going to have, so pass your turn back to Sif. We'll grab one more scissor attack. And boom. Cool, that killed it as well. And that's a full heal. And a kill. Nice, even though it was resisted. That'll do it. 650 XP. Alright, I will remember that. So, locked door. This one? Key time. You insert the key into the keyhole and open the door. Okay, what do we got in here? More tiers that we can't get past. Ooh, you don't look like you had a good time. Someone's frozen in time. Whoa.
She's another house maiden. I always wanted to talk to her. She's so cool. Her crafted pieces are always so perfect. I want to be just like her when I grow up.
Huh? You're an adult, Belle. You're already grown. Oh no. She is realizing she's a real, actual grown adult. I have to say, that hits a little too close to home. I'm sure I'm not the only one that's been in that boat, but there comes a point in time when you realize you are an adult. And not in a like oh, I'm 18 years old, I'm technically an adult now. But no, when you're like, you finished your studies, you've got a real job, like, got a place of your own, you're like, oh, I'm in control of my life right now. This is kind of neat. I am technically an adult. And it all seems fine and well until at some point someone younger than you asks you for like your opinion or something, or to help you with something, and they go, oh, but you're an adult, and you go, oh, I'm an adult. I have to make decisions and be responsible for them now. Yeah, I don't like this. I don't like this one bit. And it's at that moment you realize that all adults feel like this. Because we're just big teenagers. And apparently, like, everyone seems to think that there's a handbook that you get given that teaches you how to be an adult and do things like taxes. But there isn't. And everyone's just fudging and fumbling their way through life as best as they possibly can. And when you realize that everyone is doing that, you don't feel so bad anymore because you realize what you're doing is perfectly acceptable. It's fine. It's fine to not know how to be an adult because no one knows how to be an adult. We're all just pretending. And that's what keeps society running. And now, isn't that scary? Because all of a sudden you apply that to people in power and you go, oh, the president is pretending to be an adult. Oh no. Zug, when's the taxes stream? I'm sure we can find a game about doing taxes. I'm sure that exists somewhere on Steam. I'm not doing my taxes because, I mean, can you think of a better way to dox yourself than doing your taxes live on stream? Ah, there we go. Nothing like a little bit of a morbid realization in the middle of the weekend. Hope we're all doing okay. Not having an existential crisis? Not yet, we're not. We'll all go through this realization, Mira. It'll be okay.
Oh, no, sorry, it's not that. It's just, she looks so scared. Let's go, everyone. Please.
Sure, Mira. Oh. She's realizing it could have been her.
Oh, that's my room. Has the layout of this place changed? Is that why you don't recognize where things are? What's going on here? Some flowers. I'm trying to grow them out. Haven't died yet, even though I haven't been here for months now. I suppose that's something I can thank the king for. A bed. Is that your bed? Yes. What gave it away? It smells fruity, just like your name. Mirabelle Plums. My roommate gifted me some Mirabelle plum-scented soap a while back. She may never clean her room, and she may keep me from sleeping by muttering formulas to herself in the middle of the night, but she does give great gifts. Mirabelle's dresser. Don't even think about it, Siffrin.
It'd be rude to look inside, so you don't.
Yes, you mentioned it way earlier. King arrived, swapped up the place in a weird way. Ah. Apologies, my memory is as bad as Siffrin's, apparently. Horror books. There's The Cursing of Chateau Castle, issue number 68. Death Die Dice Maker. 100 Ways to Die Horribly. The Meat Slicing. Ah. That last one's actually a cooking book. A lot of horror books in there. Is this one about a group of young adults being forced to kill each other for someone's entertainment? It is! Huh. We should have a book club sometime. Just the two of us. We should! We could exchange letters and recommendations after we beat the king.
What? Just you two? The rest of us aren't invited?
No. Girls only. Yeah! Back off, Isabeau!
Being told to back off by Mirabelle herself. I feel blessed somehow.
What else we got in here? Closet has a lot of different dresses that look similar to Mirabelle's.
Is it her closet? I don't know, Siffrin. Is it her room? Hard to tell.
Rolled papers. It's a barrel full of nothing.
It's a barrel. It says on the side, do not shake.
I don't want to shake it. It's a barrel. It's full of water. Closet filled with unsafe looking potions.
Was your roommate making bombs? Because with all the materials she has in here, it looks like she was learning how to make craft bombs.
What? No! Was she?
I'm just saying. And she has the materials to make a craft bomb. Looks like she didn't finish it though, if that makes you feel better.
How do you know how to make a craft bomb?
I learned it while I was studying to become a defender. Isn't that just common knowledge?
I never learned that. I've never learned how to make a bomb. And I'm a kid, and you'd think I definitely know how to make bombs, but I never learned it either.
Oh.
What else does it need then?
Why?
Duh. We have to throw a bomb at the king. It'd be so funny. What?
Yes. It would be funny.
It would. What else do we need?
Our roommate has some stuff already, so we just need...
Isabeau starts explaining what you need with very confusing words. What? Use simpler words,
There's already a short gizmo gadget here, so we just need a long thingy thing and a secret ingredient.
Oh, okay. Makes sense.
It doesn't...
Time to find those things!
You got the short gizmo gadget. You put the short gizmo gadget in your pocket along with your souvenirs.
Cool, thank you.
For the thing.
Some vials. One of them is broken, but the others seem intact. Let's see. Got one pepper juice, one thyme juice, one ginger juice. You give it to Bonnie for safekeeping. A bed. That's my roommate's bed. Do you think she's okay?
What is she like, this roommate of yours?
She's the worst, and I really don't like her.
Oh.
I didn't know Belle could hate people. She doesn't clean her side of the room, ever. And she leaves her experiments and weird potions around everywhere. And she always sings way too loud. And when I ask her to maybe change songs and sing something I might like, she always tells me, "No can do, princess." She's mean and has no respect towards others.
So, a normal roommate.
Maybe! But even so, not seeing her around really worries me. Positive. Gotta stay positive.
Sure, it's fine. We must lead to a shared bathroom. The first bathroom we have ever seen, and we can't go in. No bathroom for us. Okay, let's go to the right. Okay, looks fine. Surely there's nothing dangerous in here. Nope, we're coming back for that later. No, don't like that one bit. Yeah, this is more our speed. This is more like it.
Someone frozen in time. Oh, I don't know who that is, actually.
They have a cool necklace, though.
Let me see. Oh, I know them. That's another housemaiden. I hadn't seen them in a while. I didn't know they were changing. Come to think of it, I hadn't seen them for a little bit before the king. I will go and examine the door. We'll go right back after this room. Don't you worry. We'll go back. We'll go back. Maybe they were close to done crafting their body. If we can meet the king, we can see them and meet them again. Yeah. Okay. They were changing. Undergoing some kind of transformation, I guess? Some vials. Let's see. You got 2 salty broths given to Bunny for safekeeping. Paper and a pen. Looks like someone was in the middle of writing down their change. No deal. Look closer. Ah!
Hey, don't look. It's private. Just because everything's frozen doesn't mean we should look at everything, you know.
Oh. I wasn't aware. My apologies. Right. Look away.
Ah, it's fine, it's fine. You two didn't know. But still, this brings back memories. Ah, I would love to craft my body more. I would love to be 2 centimeters taller.
So with craft, you can literally change yourself, your appearance?
Sounds more powerful than it was made out to be earlier.
Why 2 centimeters? Aren't you tall enough already? I think you're too tall, and you should cut it out.
Cut what out? Anyway, Mira, you don't understand. With 2 more centimeters, I'll pass the threshold. With 2 more centimeters, I'll finally be tall with a capital T.
I support you and your tall dreams. What a simple reason. Crafting your body, huh? And, you know, instead of crafting your body itself, maybe there are easier ways to gain height.
Oh? Like what?
You could wear high heels.
High heels hurt my feetsies.
Drink lots of milk?
Milk makes me sick sometimes.
Oh, lactose intolerant. It's canon. We could tie your hands to a pillar and tug on your feet really, really hard.
Worth a try. Anyone have rope?
I'm sorry I brought us to this point. Let's stay focused, please. Oh, big stretch, Stella. Good job. If you have a pet and you don't remark big stretch every time that they do a big stretch, you even love your animal? Really? Really? Think about it. You gotta do the big stretch. Candles. Haven't done. Cute. Closet is filled with many different types of clothes.
Oh, look at this shirt. That's the same material as your cloak, right, Sif?
This also looks incredibly warm. I still don't know how you managed to wear your cloak this whole summer. You've had this cloak for a while. I never really get hot with it though. Really?
Sif, can I look at your cloak for a sec?
You nod. Taking care not to touch you, Isabeau kneels and takes a hold of your cloak.
Ah! Your cloak's been sewn with some kind of temperature regulation spell crafted into the stitching. That's kind of cool. No wonder you always look comfortable no matter the weather.
Mishtastic, you've been slacking on your pet ownership duties. Well, go give them a pet and a treat right now to start making up for it. Because let's face it, if you have pets in your household, it doesn't matter what you do, your pet is the most important person in your household by default. And if you have multiple pets, if any one of them is a cat, that is at the pinnacle. Doesn't matter what the rest of the animals are, cats always take priority. Because if you don't give them priority, they will murder you in your sleep. True story.
Huh?
What? Isn't that really, really advanced crafting?
Oh, it's also been crafted to make the cloak grow with you. Must have been incredibly expensive, unless it was handmade? How long have you had this?
Try to remember. Uh-oh. Nothing comes to mind.
You shrug.
I'm really jealous. Sorry.
Yeah. If you ever sold this, you'd be set for a few months, if not a whole year, you know? Craftsmanship alone. Stuff into the stitching is really interesting, actually.
Spoken like a true clothing designer, huh?
Well. Did I tell you about that? Oops. Quick, say something. Just because your clothes are so cool, ha! Oh, thanks. Yeah, because we learnt that on the first go round when we were talking about the wishes they made with the tree, and we have definitely reset since then. A closet. Open it. You found the angry key. You put the angry key in your pocket. You now know where the angry key is located. Keychain dangling from it, shaped like an angry mask. That's a different face than the key you've gotten before. Why are the faces different? Does it mean something? What's this about? Oh, every keychain will probably have a different mask. Huh. So every mask will have a different emotion? Is this what it's trying to represent?
Oh, I know this one. That's the change god. No matter what emotion it has, if it has a mask, that's the change god. The change god always has a mask and never has the same expression. Or art style for that matter.
It's to show the change god is ever changing, but also to show us that emotions are fleeting.
No matter how wonderful or awful you're feeling, this feeling will fade in time. Why do good emotions have to fade too? Why can't we just keep being happy forever?
That'd be boring. Can you imagine? It'd be like being forced to eat your favorite food forever.
I'd like that though.
Are you sure?
Really imagine it. Eating only your favorite food all the time. Can I stop eating it when I'm full?
Nope. Can't do anything except eat.
I can't go to the bathroom?
Nope.
That would suck.
Indeed. Just like feeling terrible forever would suck too.
And some of those feelings might stay for a while, make their home here, but knowing they'll eventually go away, isn't it a relief?
That's one way to look at it. It's also kind of how it works.
Some of them are covered in bandages, but they're all smiling. Why are they covered in bandages?
Are we injured? Healing? Oh, bodycraft, of course. They're covering up the parts of themselves that they're changing. Bookcases filled with books about bodycraft. Interesting. Can you tell me more about this?
Oh, well, hey, deal. Don't you already know all this stuff?
What do you mean?
Well, you're always asking questions about Vogard and change and stuff, but don't you already know about it?
Huh. Never thought about it. Yeah, I was wondering about this too. You're always asking questions, which is fun, but I can't believe you'd go to another country and not learn all about it beforehand. If only because it'd make you look stupid. How insightful, you two.
What? Do you already know about the things you ask about?
I do know some of the things I ask you about, but I also believe there's a difference between knowledge learned in books and knowledge learned by talking to people. Knowledge is important, but the meaning behind it, the emotional piece, that's important too. Books don't tell me anything about how it feels to be surrounded by Vogardian culture, to be bathed in it. But the three of you do. And you clearly love your country, love the changed belief. And it's making me like it too, I suppose.
Oh.
Oh, Mademoiselle.
I get it.
It's okay. You don't need to understand. I just want to know all I can about Vogardian culture, that's all. That's nice that she's like being super open-minded about it. A book detailing how to craft your body. Wow, this book looks simpler than the one I've studied.
Apparently they've made some big strides in bodycraft recently. Before, it took close to a year to make big changes, but now you can change in a month or so.
It's interesting. Crafting your body is so accepted here in Vogard. In Carbware, using craft on yourself would be grounds for prison. Prison?
But why?
Because if you can craft your body to your liking, where's the limit? Take the king, for example. They say he crafted his body to become so massive he can destroy houses in a single gesture. And that's without mentioning his mastery over timecraft too. But that's... I'm not saying Carbway is correct. I'm just telling you their point of view. Plus, it's not like there aren't ways to do bodycraft in Carbway if you know where to look. Oh my, Madame Odile. Were you part of the underground resistance? I'll never tell.
Resistance-ology.
Still trying to guess what she's studying. I love it. Some vials. Let's see. I got a pepper juice, and a thyme juice, and a ginger juice. The body. Perfect.
Candles. Pomegranate.
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 Yeah! You did it! Everyone claps proudly. It's a big word. They're hard. I feel it. Empty clean bed. There's something on it. It's an animal, but not real. It's made out of fabric and other things. Usually for kids. Those things have a name. It's a
stuffed animal, dummy.
Oh.
Guys, friend forgot about an easy word again.
Sifrin. Sif. Really have to do something about this, Sifrin. Did you really forget a basic word like stuffed animal? Hey, some of the things you don't remember the words for aren't basic. My brain for other things. Things other than remembering the word stuffed animal?
What do you use the space in your brain for anyway? Puns?
Oh. As a matter of fact, yes. Well, that's fine, but... There we go. My brain's just stuffed with puns.
Crab!
Yes! I'm so annoyed. I thought that in my head. I'm like, it's going to be a pun relating to the word stuffed. Like, my head's stuffed full of puns. And then it said it. So now I look like... You can't believe me. I could be making it up. Alright, what's this door? It looks like something bad's going to happen. This gate is locked. It's locked by one of those weird... Oh, it's another word lock. Something written above the lock, too. We should take a closer look. Yes. Try to read what's written. You cannot read what's written above the lock. Just trying to read this makes my head hurt. What if I look at it curiously instead? There we go. You look at it. Isabeau sees you look. Have you... Oh, it's this conversation again. Supposed to go to value good luck, set key in specific words. Words? Yes, you just need to say the words. I think they call it an open phrase? An open phrase. Fascinating. So what kind of phrase is this lock? I do not know. Ah, so it's locked? Yes! Yahoo! Okay. The door has a sentence written above the lock too. But you can't read it. Such an imposing door though. I don't remember ever seeing it before. Some text written above the door though. Look. It says... Youch. Youch? No. It's just... My head hurts. Some kind of enchantment put on it to make it so you can't read it clearly? Odd. I'm gonna say change. Say the word change aloud. Nothing happens. Yeah, it's worth a try. Hole in the wall. Hole doesn't really bring you anywhere. Alright, another open phrase. On the bright side, at least we have a key that we can use. I think opens the door back to the right. Excuse me, coming through. I think I should also save, given how much stuff we've picked up in the meantime. Plus, that'll give us a heal. Whew. Okay, we are learning a lot. Let's keep moving, though. Gangster Spong, welcome. The game looks cool. It's definitely got a distinct art style, but this is one of these games that has become a cult classic, and for very good reasons, it seems. Alright, was the lock down this way, or was it back in the other direction? It was back the other direction. We've been there, done that. Went the wrong way. This is one of the examples that people often use when people go, oh, RPG Maker, it's a engine that only produces terrible, sloppy games. And they go, actually, here's one of the games that's a great example of why you can still produce amazing games in the RPG Maker engine. Alright, let's just murder this dude. Oh, of course you still get an attack in, because screw you, that's why. Alright, we'll heal up. Give a turn back to Sifrin. And let's get murderous. So close. Well, you're dead now. Job done. Alright. Yeah, so far the game's been really enjoyable. I think maybe I was expecting more from the time loop mechanics, but I think it's still coming. It's building up, and I appreciate that. Key time! Insert the key into the keyhole, open the door. Let's go. Oh! Okay, we found another strong one.
Weird, smelly one!
What? Recrest sadness.
Let's go!
Alright, because we know this is going to give us a little pendant. Everyone feels faster. Okay, problem is we don't know what it's going to be weak to, which is a little bit of a problem. So let's just do a back and see what happens. Not scissors. Got it. Okay. Let's get an attack buff going. Is it paper? Paper works. We can work with that. That absolutely works. Here, have one of these. Jeez. You are getting pummeled. Here you go. Isabeau, have another turn. Attack. That was probably the fastest we've ever killed one of those things. Holy cow. He got absolutely annihilated. Got a star crest. Put the star crest in your pocket. Woohoo! Alright, Boniface. What do you mean by weird smelly?
The sadnesses all smell real sugary.
That's it? Sugary. Hey. That relevant to anything, or is it just a quirk? Boniface, what about this wall? What does it smell like?
Like a crabbing, whoa!
And what do walls smell like? Sadness and disappointment. Okay. Well, where do we want to use that? I think there was one here. Yeah, or we can use it back to left. Again, it's giving us 50-50 choices. Let's go this way. It's closer to where we found it. Tia floats gently. You have a star crest, so use the star crest. Free path time. Ring. Alright, let's hope it's worth it. Uh-oh. Wrong way, wrong way, Stardust. Ah, boo. We have to do it again. Anthology of horror stories. On the cover, a handsome young man looks into the night fearfully but longingly. Ooh, mirror. Looks like the kind of books you like, yeah? Horror books. This one looks massive. What's this one called?
That's the handsome young men falling into beautiful, heartbreaking madness horror anthology.
Whoa. Mirabelle's yelling made you jump.
Did someone in the house have it all this time? Someone keep it from you? What is it anyway? It's a full anthology all about pure-hearted boys being subjected to awful monsters and horror situations. Seeing them screaming in fright, I cannot help but root for them, and at the same time be happy I'm not in their situation. There's something lovingly touching about those tales, something wonderfully hopeful. I cannot help but read them and pray for their survival. So, they usually survive? Or do the monsters catch them? Well, 50-50? What? But also, the catharsis that fills my whole being when they get caught. There's something very wonderful about that, too.
The Schadenfreude? Schadenfreude?
The Schadenfreude! Sis? Schadenfreude.
Don't worry about it, Bonbon. I, too, am also lost.
It's very good. Very moving. Makes me feel like I went on a run. And also sometimes also sometimes the heroes end up bonding with the monsters too. What?
Oh, romance. I understand the romance part.
Books about terrible things happening to good people, huh? When we finally get our book club going, I would love to know if you have more books like this one. Boy, do I!
You laugh quietly. You hope they get to have their book club soon. Some books all lined up. There's space in between two books, like someone removed it.
Bonnie seems to be reading it intently.
There's a very striking cover of a Mudu clay figurine with large sunken eyes and a screaming mouth. You can't read the title. You're curious. What do you have there?
Bunny hides the book in their pocket. There's nothing. It's nothing. Nothing at all.
Sure. Okay.
Shut up. It's fine. I'm fine. Stop looking at it. Stop looking at me. Shut up. Here, take the book instead.
Bonnie shoves the book at you. Sneezing. How to expose bad thoughts. Wow. Alright, Bonnie, keep your secrets. It's fine. The vials, let's see. You got 2 salty broths. Give it to Bonnie for safekeeping. There's a note with the word... Are you kidding me? Word open phrase 123 written on it. The most secure password in the world. Let's be honest. Everyone is going to firstly try password 1. And if it doesn't work, they're going to try password 2. And at that point, it's probably going to give you a warning that if you enter a third one incorrect, you have to go through a whole password reset system. So they're probably going to stop at that point. So the odds of someone guessing password 123 is actually pretty low. And that's what makes it such a great password, and everyone should use it. You should also tell me what your email address is, what your mother's maiden name is, the name of your first pet, the street that you grew up on, and the name of the school that you went to. You should definitely share all of that over on our Discord server, along with your social security number and any other identifying information you wish to share, so that we know that when you join the Discord server, you're a real person and we can trust you. Yeah. So yeah, come and join the Discord. You looked at it a little closer. Is that an open phrase for something? That sounds very safe and not at all stupid. Well, we'll remember that one. There's a bunch of unfinished poems on the desk. Isabeau slaps his hand on one of them. Mira! Yes, I'm reading. Oranges. Please tell me it stops right there, and that is it. I only know of one thing to rhyme with oranges, and it's technically like a word, but it's 2 words. Door hinges. But that's a terrible word when it comes to a poem. Oranges are nice. Oranges are soft. Oranges are frail. When you look at me, I feel like one. Your fingernail digs into my cheek. Peel an orange open. The poem ends here. Is this a clue? I feel like I went a little bit Scooby-Doo there. Is this a clue? I don't know. It's Daddy. No, it's just someone's unfinished poem. Let's finish it for them. Do we have time? Do we really have time to do this right now? Peel an orange open. Orange juice comes out. Oh, gems. Peel an orange open? The person who wrote this is the orange, right? That seems to be one interpretation, yes.
Okay, so I die.
Very literal, very nice. Blood oranges? Something with that. Something bloody but poetic. I haven't heard a single good idea yet. Madam, do you have something then? No. Yeah, leaving us young people to do the job, I get it. Sif, your turn. Peel an orange open. Do we go for the pun? It gets very appealing. Is it nice and sweet? We go for the pun. It gets very appealing. Tifran, you take a bow. No one except Isabeau claps. Look, I know who appreciates us. The papers, you pick one at random. It's a poem about lovers on a bridge. Oh, okay, no more details for that one. Well, on the bright side, we have an open phrase that we can try to use. We know at least one place that we might be able to use it. So, back to the left we go. And we will see if the open phrase we need is indeed open phrase 123. Okay, it was this way, and then back up here. Go this way. Let's give it a go. It's probably not here. Right above the lock. Let me take a closer look. I didn't mean to press that. That's fine. I'm going to go through all of that again. Okay. No, we can't read it. Okay. It is odd when there's like some bits that you can't skip despite the game knowing that you've already seen it before. Okay. I'm going to be careful about what we press this time. Okay, we should take a closer look. Open phrase. 1, 2, 3. Nothing happens. Okay. Not that door. We did find one other one back on the previous floor, I think. Ah! Got to get around you that time. I think that's where it was. Someone please correct me if I'm wrong. I don't want to wander around and waste time, but I think there was something on the previous floor that also needed an open phrase. Okay, we'll save there. Perfect. Let's keep going. Oh, we can't go back. Alright, well, we've got the open phrase for another day then. I don't think there was anything else on this floor that needed it. So, the gate's covered in some sort of thread? Doesn't seem locked, but you're not sure the key you picked up would be useful here. This thread's so strange. Can't seem to move it aside. Frozen thread? It seems to be covering the rest of the floor too. Okay, we got it. Whoa. Bonnie flipped your cape up, grabbing your dagger. Yeah. Did you break my dagger, darling Bonnie? No. No! I promise. Oh, it actually isn't. That's good news. So scary, Sif. His dagger isn't broken, but it didn't seem to have done anything to the thread. Oh, wait, look, it did something. The thread is slightly dented. Here. So, a sharper knife could do the trick, maybe. I suppose. Either way, we should explore this floor more. Before we start walking, Bonnie tugs on her cloak. Sorry, friend. Wow, they must really feel bad. An apology? From you, Bonnie? That's magnificent. I mean, not funny, Sifrin. You crab. Knife, huh? Well, we don't have anything better yet. Well, I guess it's time to die. Daniel, heading to bed. Thank you for being here. Hope you enjoy your evening. I'll hopefully see you again next time. Well, this has been fun. Time to touch it. It's looping time. Question is, where do we want to loop back to? We could go back to the same floor, and we can get the amulet and go to the left instead and see what's there. Probably the simplest thing to do. Alright, back to floor 3 we go. Loop 8. Well, that's the second loop for today. You jumped, you fell right through some stairs. Scary. Alright, it's been fun, everyone. Let's get going. I am absolutely ready. Hey. Wait. That. Ah, yes. The grumbly gumbly. Nod, 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 nod. Uh-huh. We will grab this key. Empty key. Not that we can do anything with it just yet. Okay, yes, we know it's for that. Question is, did I need... yes, I need Angry Mask to be able to get... Oh god, where were the keys? I think the Angry Mask key was to the left somewhere, but the Happy Mask was over here on the right. I swear I'm not doing this on purpose. My memory is just terrible. What is that? Thanks, I hate it. We've never seen an enemy like that before. You're right, we do have a memory for it. I should take advantage of that. Okay, well... Despair. Okay. I see it. Oh, there is a body up there. I mean, that's kind of cute in a weirdly grotesque way. What can you do to help us out? Let's go for more scissor attacks. This guy has a ton of health. I don't want to get hit by it any more than necessary, if I'm being totally honest. Oh, good lord. Okay, yep, let's just keep going. That's 4. Oh, cool, they've powered up. Well, why don't we power up as well while we're at it, huh? Buddy! Alright, you don't have anything particularly useful, but we can lower your attacks, so at least you do less damage to us. You don't have any other scissor attacks, so you're going to slow them. Cool, 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 cool. Mirabelle, what do you want you to do? Yeah, sure, Jolly Round Rondo. Boom, good hit. And that's not quite going to do the job, but better than nothing. Okay, let's just regular attack. Got this under control. Hey, Siffrin, have another turn. I have to meet you. Waboom! And it's a crit. Okay. Oh, I forgot about having Odile examine. I should have. If we fight again, I'll remember to do that. Have I played one shot? Technically, yes. I have not completed it. We had it pop up on one of our Wheel of Misfortune streams, so we got to play it for half an hour before we moved on. But it is on my list of games to check out at some point because it's so highly regarded. It feels like it would be a shame not to play through it, especially because I like stuff like Undertale, like this game. I also know that I need to play Omori, and To the Moon is on my radar as well as like RPG Maker games that I should experience at some point. And that's why I like being able to do streams like this, because it gives me an opportunity to play these games knowing that there's a dedicated fan base for them as well that appreciate seeing someone else go through it blind for the first time. Alright, fight done. Let's remember to actually use the key thing that we've got. Memory of keys. When interacting with the locked door, you get directed to where the key is. Perfect. Where is the key for this one? Door is locked. Symbol of the keyhole shaped like an angry mask. Key for it was on the left side in one of the dorm rooms. Yes, but did we need a key to get the key is the question. Yes, we will only find out by going to the left side first. Okay, that now gives us a decent buff to health, but I would still rather have more attack at this point in time. Okay, so I imagine other people hanging out here have also played One Shot. I'd love to hear your opinions on it. Like, how it compares to some of the other more well-known RPG making games out there as well. Okay, you are a rock type. You suck. I don't want to do that right now, but it's kind of the best thing to do. You know what? Actually, we're just gonna get a free hit in because our paper combo is gonna start after that. Ow! Okay. Okay. Let's see how it is. You do have a paper attack, but I would rather lower the enemy's defense so we can absolutely smash them. But we're going to examine first because I want to see what it says. One shot made you cry. Oof. That's what I was thinking. Like, I don't know if I want to cry on a live stream. You know, I don't mind showing emotion, but no one needs to see that. The very few games that I've played that have moved me to tears in that way. My all-time favorite game that I still play on and off every now and then is Final Fantasy XIV, and that game has made me cry on 3 separate occasions, which is quite impressive. It takes a long time to get to those points, and it's just credit to the storytelling that they've invested into that game. That's one of the ones that has made me cry. Sadnesses whose focus is in slowing us down. I feel slower and heavier just looking at them. If we get too slow to react, it might become dangerous. Make sure to keep your speed up. Okay, they're not particularly fancy. Paper Alpha 5! Twabam! That'll do it. Okay. So the key was here somewhere. Yeah, that one's locked and we need a smiling mask to get through there. Not profile. Equip. Change the memory to the memory of keys. Alright. In Stars and Time is one of the few to make me cry. Not looking forward to this. Door is locked. Keyhole shaped like smiling mask. Key for it was on the right side in the room with the mirror. Ah, okay. So I think we have to start there and then come back this way. Okay. Remember yourself. There we go. Let's just double check what was in these rooms. I don't think there was a key in there. That was just pottery. Ah, and that's a spot that we'll be able to use. So there's 3 spots to use the necklace this time. Alright, we need to find the mirror room. I think was along this way somewhere. Mirror room? Are you here? You are. Okay, we use the mirror. Can we skip all this? Yep. Skip. A skip. Okay. Been reunited with a picture. We get our smiling key. Thank you very much. And back the other way. Zugzug, you've played Undertale, Omori, and In Stars and Time, and you loved them, but was a bit disappointed with One Shot. I like the story, the music, the puzzle, but a lot of the game felt really slow. I don't mind a slow-paced game. Sometimes like it's intentional just to allow you to take your time and really get absorbed into the world. Okay, there's another spot down there that we could go as well. So many options. Oh, this is your room again. There's no key in here. That I don't want to be here. Glad we found your room. We're gonna go. There's some pacing issues. That's a bit of a shame considering how highly regarded it is. Alright, there's the angry key. Perfect. Didn't mean to click that. We're good. Off we go. Ah, didn't mean to get by. It's fine. Alright. As long as we remember to save afterwards, like, at least, like, all the XP doesn't necessarily go to waste. Because even if we restart, we at least still have some perks. What do I want to do here? Let's lower your defense. Why not? I've already got a speed buff. I don't need more. Let's get a bit of a boost there. And start smashing. Jeez. Well, we're not going to get a 3-hit combo on this one. Or 5-hit combo, rather. You're just straight up dead. Get out of my way. They've got things to do. People to save. Come through. Okay. Get into here. We'll deal with the big sadness again. Get ourselves a pendant. Weird smelly one! Alright. Time to die, buddy. Wonder if he'll have the same weakness as before, or if that gets randomized. Let's find out. Knife to meet you. Resisted. Okay, yes. Let's buff up. And then we punch. That's a paper attack, which he's still weak to. Good to know. Okay, we will do a regular paper 3 here. Get a good hit in. We will turn it up. Give her deal another turn. Now we go big. Oh, come on. Just die. Thank you. Not for nothing, but the music in this game is really good. I agree. I'm enjoying the music. I'm feeling like it's about time that we got some new tracks. So far, like, we've got the exploration music, we've got the combat music, we've got the boss fight music, and we've got like the fun music during some of the conversations. But other than that, it's not doing anything too crazy. I want more variety, I think is what I'm trying to say. And maybe it's just because I'm taking longer than most people do to get through this intro section. Problem with streaming is you always tend to play at a slower pace than everyone else would. Actually reading things out loud tends to take longer than just saying things. Alright, what's through here? Free path time. Is this where we need to go? Actually, kind of yes. But maybe no? Oh. Whoa! Where are we? There's a big window over there, see?
What? Was there a room like this in the house? Yeah, I remember. Someone was working here, studying. They looked like... Sorry, I can't remember.
Good news. There's no key or knife in here, Stardust. Why is that good news? I needed both of those. It's a star chart. The overworld music is different in each floor, but the fight music definitely gets old pretty fast. But some tracks later in the game are really beautiful. It does feel like there's a lot of care that's gone into crafting the music. There's a lot of emotional weight behind it. There's so many other RPG style games that you play through, and the music is very kind of just generic, and it doesn't convey a particular emotion. I think thanks to the deeper strings in the instrumentation of these songs, like you can always hear that cello and that double bass in the background, which kind of pushes the mood of the song in a particular direction to make it feel like it's got more emotional weight, but it's leaning more towards sadness, and obviously it ties into the themes of the game quite nicely as well. But that's one thing that I really love, is when the music has been created to connect emotionally with the tone of the game, rather than just, oh, this is a fitting theme for whatever this is. There's care that's gone into it. Okay, we've got star charts, interesting. There's a book in Carbuan open on the table. Oh, look at Odile.
Carbuan book here in Vogard, how rare. The title translates to Colors Through Time. Seems to be an essay about color theory.
Color theory? What's a color?
We don't have time for this.
Yeah, you don't really care. I love that, because that just confirms that this world is and always has been grayscale, but someone knows about color. Why? How? What did they use it for? What did the world look like to them? Is everyone else just colorblind? Who knows? Hex, important room. I guess I'll find out why it's important. Strack, hello. Good day. How we doing? We're doing well. We've only died like twice, and once was by choking to death on pineapple because we have an allergy and I forgot. So, yeah, things are going swell. Some books. Just looking at them gives you a headache. Pile of papers. Something's written on them. Looks like a child tried to write down their first word.
That sure is some awful handwriting. And a determined child. Looks like they tried to write the same word on all those papers.
What word, though? Papers, something written on them. Can we not read it? Big window. Of course, I'm looking at it through the corner where I can't see anything. Good job, me.
Those are stars, right? I remember just now. But don't they only appear at night? We left early in the morning, so it should still be light outside.
I've heard it's always nighttime near the king. Maybe this is his influence? It was dark around the house yesterday too, remember? Oh, no, I don't actually want to use the tier. No, time to live.
I can see stars, but find no meaning.
Because we haven't got the time. We need to find stars in time. Roll credits! A world globe. We are here. Isabeau points to where you are, on the lower half of the globe. Bogard, land of change. We're on the lower half of the globe. That either means we're in South America, Africa, somewhere in lower Southeast Asia, or Australia. So that's fun. Could be Australia. This game could be set in Australia.
Habway is here.
Odile points to a big country far from Vogard.
Habway, a country you visited at least once.
And Bamboosh is here.
France? Is France south of the equator? I should know this. I thought it was north of the equator. Hang on a sec. I need to look this up because I'm stupid and my geography is terrible. You would think, as a functioning adult, I would know this. But I always doubt my own capabilities as soon as something geography related is brought up. No, it's way north of the equator. Of course it is. They were pointing to the south part of the globe, so I'm assuming it would need to be south of the equator. Good, I'm not an idiot. But I was worried for a second there. I think the globe is not the Earth. It's implied this takes place in France. Nah, I disagree. Everyone speaks French because the French just migrated to Australia and founded the country first. So, canonically, the game is set in Australia, but it's French Australia. It's an alternative timeline. You head down to Australia and the first thing you hear is, "Bonjour, mate!" The geography's not the same in this world. Yeah, exactly. Alternative world, parallel universe. Things are topsy-turvy. We are in French Australia. Confirmed. That is my headcanon, and you cannot convince me otherwise. Bonnie points to a spot almost at the edge of Vogard. You spin the globe and jab your finger on a random spot. Oh, is that where you're from, Sif? You smile mysteriously. What does that smile mean? You laugh. You shall never know. Some books. Just looking at them gives you a headache. Star chart. This drawing for. This looks pretty good.
Not really. It's just dots on a lightless paper. I could do that.
The dots on the map look like the sky we can see through the window. Could it be some kind of drawing of the stars?
Map of the stars? But what for?
Gently touch the map. For some reason, you can feel yourself frowning. I don't think I've missed anything in here. Oh, of course, the telescope. It's dusty.
What's that?
Oh, I've seen one of those before. That's a telescope. I think you watch the sky with it.
Like clouds?
Like stars, I think. During the night, since they're not here during the day.
Stars.
Boring.
Oh, okay, so we're not going to see anything interesting through there. Obviously, we need more information for this. Well, that's a bit of a shame. It's time to die. We can't do anything else. Well, off we go then. You have a good sleep. Alright, good morning. Back to floor number 3. Loop 9. That's the third loop for today. You're eating a samosa as big as your head. You're hungry. We just ate. It's fine. We don't need more food. Are you ready? We're ready. Let's go. Okay. Round 3 of getting keys and whatnot. We've still got other places to go. We'll grab this key first because we might need it later. Yes, I know. Go and grab the key from this side. No, we have to go to the right first. My bad. Go to the mirror first, and then we come back to the left. Go right, left, right. If I say it like that, maybe my brain will remember it. Okay. Mirror. Hello, take my photo. Please and thank you. Skippity, skippity, skip. Perfect. And we get the key. Okay, smiling mask key obtained. Fantasy France. Alternative timeline where France sent their prisoners to Australia. I mean, I think they actually did. Australia is incredibly multicultural. I'm trying to remember. I don't think it was the French. I think it was like the... who was it? God, I'm gonna mess this up. I think it was people from the Netherlands, actually, I think, stumbled across Australia first. Because they called it New Holland originally. And then it was the British that ended up colonizing it. But yeah, I think it was... I think that's right. I think that's right. Again, you would think as an Australian I would know, but... history and geography were my 2 worst subjects in school. I did terribly at them. Strack, you recognize those sound effects this made an RPG Maker? It absolutely is. In Stars in Time is one of the examples of one of the most highly regarded RPG Maker games, which is why I was interested in trying it out, because it's a bit of a cult classic. All right, we need to start taking these guys out quickly because they hurt. Quebec, Australia. Where would you put that? East Coast, West Coast, North, South? Australia's massive. I mean, Quebec is on the east coast, well not east coast, but the eastern side of Canada. But we've already got enough big countries on the east coast in Australia. We need more stuff on the west. Let's get an attack buff. That's gonna help us out. What do we want to target? Go all in for scissors? I think we do. More scissor attacks, please. Let's start taking you down. Yes, good. One down. Scissors 3 on that one. Ow. Okay. Meet you again. Crit! Love it. Can we get a heal, please? Cyprin needs the health the most. Perfect. Snacks give a little bit of health back as well. Can't pass a turn on, so what we'll do is decrease their defense. But the next scissor attack has a higher chance of getting a kill. Let's slow you down. Please let us attack next. Perfect. Mirabelle, finish him! That didn't do it, but this might. Heck yeah. Yeah, for those that aren't aware, Strack Blue has been working on developing their own game in the RPG Maker engine. We played it a while back. You'll have to forgive me, but it's been a while, Strack, so the name has slipped my mind. Trying to remember. I can picture the game in my head, but I can't remember the name off the top of my head. But if you want to share it in the chat, please let them know, because yeah, there's a few people here that are a fan of RPG Maker style games. Throw! That was it. Definitely worth looking at. It combines some roguelike style randomized mechanics into the RPG Maker engine, which is quite interesting. Right. Yeah, Strack's got a lot of experience with the engines. Time. Key in the keyhole, open the door, off we go. We're gonna scoot on up this way. Grab ourselves a key. Open the closet, found the angry key. Oh, I keep pressing that button by mistake. Alright, and back we go. Need to get ourselves a pendant. So many paths to choose from in this one. Strack made an older game called Bloodstained Hands. It's a product of its time, but it's still available on itch. That's pretty cool. Yes, you can find Thrall on itch. And I believe Strack's made a few updates to it since I played it. So I'll have to go back and actually check it out again at some point. See what updates you've made. Alright. Time for you to die, buddy. Let's get started. That wasn't weak. This changed. Let's just lower your attack right before you hit us. Ah, okay. Paper type resisted it, so it must have been rock? Yeah, so we want to use paper attacks. Let's just check that real quick. Yes, fantastic. That's what we want to see. Let's give you another turn. And destroy him. Please and thank you. Nearly. There we go, that'll do it. Alright, Fiok. You've got 500 points. You need to wait for a wheel stream to redeem that one. Yes. You need to hop into the next wheel stream and you can redeem it there and we'll add it to the list. Or actually, I mean, technically if you want, you should be able to redeem it now. I think the command's still active. What I will ask you to do is to pop your game and a link to it over in the Discord in the channel content section, so I can make sure that it gets added to the list after this stream. But you should be able to redeem it now if you want to. Nothing to stop you from doing that. Ooh, new craft skill, done heal. Okay, that's new. What does that do? Arabelle. No? Hang on, who was it that got that? Oh, Sifrin's got one. Heal 30% of an ally's HP and boost their attack for... Oh, 2-turn cooldown. That's pretty good. Weaker heal, but 30% is better than none. No, I feel like you can do it in this stream if you want. It's just I couldn't remember off the top of my head if I had disabled the command for this stream or not, but I don't think I did. It should technically still be active for you to use. Oh, no getting past that one. Okay, these are the hands that I wanted to examine. Please don't kill Odile. That would be awful. In fact, you know what? Let's give Odile a little heal to start things off. Okay. We can make this work. Attack boost. Heck yeah. And we'll combine that with a defense reduction on them. Oh, it's going to suck to be you. Let's go ahead. Oh, we'll do examine first. This one's the real deal. I'm scared. Look alive, everyone. Beating a sadness like this will definitely make us stronger. Let's stay on our guard. We can still run away if it's too strong for us. To escape, press... what? During anyone's turn and choose escape. I don't know what button that is. I'm sure if I press start or B or something, I would find it. It's a button. How hard can it be? Okay, let's get murdering. It's murder time. More defense down for you. That's a big hit. We're gonna actually have to do some heals. Odile, don't die on me. Bunny! Heck yeah! I think that gave us a defense up. What else can we do here? We've already got defense up. Let's lower their attack. Yeah. Debuffs for the win. I'm still really enjoying like the flow of this combat system. It's very thoughtful. Let's slow you down. Fewer attacks for you. And let's just work on smacking things around a bit, shall we? Get all of the scissor attacks. Okay. You don't have one, so pass your turn back along. Okay, I'll have to meet you again. Ooh, that was a big crit. He might die here. If he doesn't, it'll be close. Yeah, perfect. 1000 XP. Isabeau, level 50. Odile, level 50. Hell yes. I should probably actually save at some point so we don't lose all that. Oh well. Strack, so far I'm liking what you see. Artwork's very charming and the battle system is very focused. It is very focused. I think, honestly, the game could have been fine even without these little combat encounters and just focusing on, like, the boss fights. But, I don't know, it kind of feels weird having an RPG without that in it, you know? I don't think we need to heal. We want to just pass a turn along. I think we do. Because that'll give them an attack buff as well. So this should hit nice and hard. Yep, that'll do it. Perfect crit, Odile. Thank you very, very much. Oh, now, did we want to go down here? Not being down this way yet. Let's have a look. Let's use the Star Crest. Ooh. Someone frozen in time. Oh. Mirror.
That's one of my friends. He pushed me away so the curse wouldn't get me and it hit him instead. He saved me.
Isabeau hugs Mirabelle to his side. Let's keep going, yeah? Oof. There's a connection there. Oh, the door is locked. Symbol of the keyhole shaped like a crying mask.
We don't have the key for this one yet, do we? There's a piece of paper stuck to the door. We closed as many doors as we could, but if somehow you need the key to this one, I hid the key in room 403 in Little Mark's notebook.
Room 403? Rooms have numbers now?
The classrooms do. We've only seen a couple, but the house has way more. Room 403, though. I'm pretty sure we've at least passed it. It's where... It's currently on the second floor. The second floor? But we can't go to previous floors, can we? The big doors close behind us, don't they?
Oh, that's not good.
But you're here. Classroom on the second floor, though. That's such a long way back. Better get going. Oh, man.
It's so far back. I was worried that something like that might happen in this game, where you start to just feel like you're retreading a lot of old ground. It becomes busy work. This is one moment that I feel like it might be a break point for a lot of people, where we just go, oh, do we really have to? We just spent so much time doing that. Fiuk, as Fiuk said, hasn't decided on a game yet. Why are you trying to force Fiuk to decide? I know you're the one organizing this crusade, but you don't have to be mean. Sorry, not trying to be mean. I was just giving the option that if you had one in mind, you could submit it now. You don't have to spend your points now. That's totally fine. Feel free to take your time, spend the points when you're ready, pop it over in the Discord when you've got a game that you want to submit. When you were asking if you could submit now, I thought that was because you had one in mind ready to go that you wanted to submit now. So apologies if I misunderstood, but no, I don't want to be trying to force you to do it. Strack, switching to the Twitch side so I can minimize the window and keep the stream open. Trying to support this side of things however I can. Thank you, Strack. I appreciate that. That's very thoughtful of you. The extra views do make a difference. I actually got notified after the stream yesterday, and in all fairness, like the Wheel of Misfortune streams always have a few more people watching than these streams do. The Streamlabs emails specific to Twitch numbers, and I always know there's more people that hang out over on YouTube than do over on the Twitch. So those are over on Twitch. Hello, hope you're doing well. The email said that because I had more than 10 concurrent viewers on Twitch, so 10 people watching at the same time, I am in the top 25% of Twitch streamers. What? Like, does that feel a bit strange to anyone else? I would never have thought that. But apparently the majority of people that stream on Twitch get between like 1 and 5 people watching a stream at any given time. So having 10 people watching the stream at once puts me in the top 25%. It's got to go up exponentially quickly from there. Like, you need to hit 1,000 concurrent viewers to be in like the top 15% or something, because that just seems wild. Yeah, like it's very much weighted towards the bottom end of the spectrum. It has to be, right? Isla Doodles, it is unfortunate. I really do wish this one specifically was not here. Yeah, it's something I always have in my mind when I'm playing through these kinds of games, is what is the break point for the average gamer? Like, this isn't going to be enough to stop me. I'm going to play through it because all of you here want to see it and you're passionate about this game, and it's not enough to kind of slow me down to that extent. But I can imagine if you were a casual gamer that had been maybe recommended this by a friend and these kind of RPGs weren't your usual cup of tea, that could be a potential break point where you go, no, I don't want to, I have to go so far back. Why? So that's town, first floor. This should be second floor here. We've got enough points to be able to just open the doors. Only costs 5. All right. Back we go. That's loop 10. That's what, the 4th loop we've done today. So you guys were right. Strack, even on YouTube, I'm lucky to get 10 concurrent viewers. Haven't even tried Twitch yet. I found that discoverability is better on YouTube than it is on Twitch. Possibly because if you've uploaded other content, people already know what you do on YouTube through your regular videos. Twitch, it's harder to get found because people usually gravitate towards people they either already know or who are streaming popular things that they're interested in. Trying to get discovered by streaming in stars and time is basically a fruitless exercise. I would not be doing this if I were trying to become famous on Twitch. Luckily, I'm not trying to become famous on Twitch. I'm streaming this because I know you guys enjoy the content. So I don't really care about numbers as long as the people that are watching are having a good time. Whether you're watching live or you're watching the VOD back later, if you're enjoying this, that's all that matters. Hex, in Stars and Time honestly has really great quality of light stuff for time loops. I think that, yeah, I agree. There's a lot that it's doing right in terms of making it so there's as few friction points as possible. I think it's just the sheer fact that it feels like the game is asking you to retread a lot of old ground would be a break point for a lot of people. It's like when you play a game for an hour or two and then you die and you realize you haven't saved in ages and you lose a lot of progress. At the end of the day, like, playing the game is still fun and you can get those things back, but it's a point of friction that makes you feel like you've lost time and effort for nothing, which isn't necessarily always true and definitely isn't true in the case of this game. But it can feel that way, and trying to avoid that feeling is what I think these devs are doing really well. Strack, exactly. It's easier to build a following in a community if you make videos first, but starting by streaming is really tough. Sorry, I know we're going on tangents, and I still want to make sure we keep on moving. So lights, it felt nostalgic. What I was going to say is that I think anyone that tries to start a streaming career by starting streaming on Twitch and just streaming popular things are going to have a very long road ahead of themselves unless they're doing something to help themselves stand out from the crowd, whether it be through their personality, through the way they structure their stream, the challenges that you have to do something really interesting to stand out from the crowd. There's a number of people that I've read about through various forums or even spoken to that have said, you know what I want to do is I don't want to have to work a 9-to-5 job anymore. I want to be able to quit my job and just stream and make that my career. You kind of have to build up a community to a point before that becomes realistic. Like, I consider myself to be semi-successful in the content creation space. I mean, all of you are here watching it, so I must be doing something right, apparently. But the reality is that I'm nowhere near being in a position where I could quit a full-time job and just do content creation full-time. Nowhere near. Like, I'm happy to share stats. To give you an idea, I work full-time outside of streaming and doing content creation on the channel. Full-time job, 9 to 5, 8 hours, 40 hours a week. I'm quite fortunate that I'm in a high-paying job where I can earn 6 figures. Technically, it's just over the 6-figure mark. And that's what allows me to buy the things I need to for the stream. A lot of that goes towards quality of life and buying things for content creation. How else do you think I afford all the games I do on Steam Sequence? Like, that money's got to come from somewhere. I have to pay for my editors. I have to pay for art. There's a lot of that that costs money, right? So without my full-time job, I couldn't do content creation. From the YouTube channel alone, it made about $10,000 last year. 10,000 Australian dollars. Pretty much all of that went towards paying my editors. Doing community events and giveaways and things like that. A little bit went into my pocket, and most of that I ended up not being able to keep because taxes are a thing. So realistically, even with the following that I've got, which we're coming up to close to 66,000 subscribers, I am nowhere near being able to switch to a full-time career with content creation. I would need an audience that's about 10 times the size of what I currently have. And that's not going to be happening anytime soon. And that's what blows my mind. Yeah, is a lot of people really underestimate. You're right, Strack. They underestimate just the time, the energy, and the cost that you need to invest into getting content creation up and running a good way. Now, there are ways to do it without investing much money into it, but that's a lot harder to do and requires you to be in specific content niches. Gaming is not really one of those unless your entire channel centers around one game and one game only. There are some ideas of how you could do it, like focusing on free-to-play stuff and building your content around that, but it's going to be hard. It's going to be hard. All right, rant over, I think. Isla Doodles, hey, you did summon me, so it did work. Yeah, and it will find passionate people like yourself who love these games and don't want to sit here listening to a streamer rant on about other unrelated stuff. It's going to be a small audience, though. Like, if you're in the top 1% of players of, I don't know, let's use Fortnite as an example, that game has a huge player base, so you're going to naturally be able to find more of an audience if you can get people talking about what you do. Am I going to be able to get 100,000 followers by playing in Stars in Time? No, absolutely not, because I don't think there's 100,000 fans of the game out there. It's just statistically impossible. But am I going to find people who are passionate and who care and might become, full-time members of the community, like yourself? Absolutely.
Canadian dollars to the war funds. Since we are off topic, it's bad that I took my typo of cornerstone, typed corner store, and made it a thing.
I don't think that's a bad thing at all, Fuke. Thank you very much for the kind donation. You are absolutely wonderful. Yes. But at the end of the day, I think I'm very happy to slowly build a community, and I would rather have people who genuinely care and are passionate about the games that they play and want to talk about them join the community than a bunch of people that just join because it's a bandwagon and it's the latest popular thing. I'm very happy to have a slow build because I think it allows us to have a stronger community focus, and that's something that I'm incredibly grateful for. The people that we have in our Discord and even around, like, centered around the YouTube channel are so wonderful. And I couldn't ask for a better community than the people that we currently have, like your wonderful selves. So there's pros and cons to both approaches. I like totally go on in Stars and Time Discord. Let's dogpile this guy. Yeah, I don't know if that's going to happen anytime soon. But yeah, we'll wait and see how things go. I've never seen this monster before. I think if we carry on with the way things are, the channel might hit 100,000 subscribers in the next year or two, but we're still a ways away. Is this guy? He has no hands. I don't know what you are. You're... okay. He's ticking. Why is it ticking? Is it a bomb? His bar is building up very slowly. He was resistant, which means he must be stone type, so he'll be susceptible to paper, probably. He's gonna blow up if I don't kill him in time, isn't he? Alright, we're gonna need to be speedy about this. Defense ain't gonna help us. Oh, we don't have the special ability there anymore. Oh no! What do we want to do? What do we want to do? You don't have your paper. Oh, we do still have the paper attack. Good, go! Yes, he's weak to that. Excellent. Okay. We can hopefully make this work. In fact, what I'm gonna do to be tricky is we're gonna slow him down so we get time for a couple more attacks, hopefully. It's still gonna be close though. I don't like this. Odile, have another turn. Good. Oh, you don't have a big paper move anymore. We will make do with what we've got because Bonnie is here to help. Artsy Silent Burst, go. Might get this in time. Might not. The bar filled up, but it hasn't done anything yet. Was it because it hadn't ticked enough times? I don't know. I'm scared. I got a guard. Okay, no, he's just ticking. Okay. Okay, that's fine. Heal him. Cool. Oh, and we get the combo as well, just for good measure. He must have like 1 health left. Look at that health bar. Okay, there we go. Strack, I will say, I appreciate that you approach this as a way to grow a community and develop a creative project without having sold out to terrible sponsors or begging for donations. It's this enemy again. I mean, it would just go against my morals to sell out. We've taken a couple of sponsors, but I refuse to take sponsors that I don't agree with on some level, if you know what I mean. Like, it has to be a product that I would happily buy for myself at the end of the day. And even then, I'm going to be pretty selective with what we do and don't take. I'm hopeful that it may lead to some opportunities in the future where we'll be able to feature some games that have been sponsored, but are ones that I would naturally be wanting to play anyway. But we're a little ways away from that yet. At the moment, I mostly just get spam emails with pretend sponsors. So that's fun. I'm glad I'm at least at the point where the spammers and the scammers are wanting to try and take advantage of this community. That tells me we're doing something right, you know? Night, Fiok, thank you for being here. Hope you have a wonderful evening and a good sleep, and we'll see you again next time. Always appreciate hanging out with you, mate. Stracker, you could probably be much more financially successful if you took more sponsors or shield for donations more, but I like your approach. It's really created a great community as a result. Yeah, that's what I was aiming for at the end of the day. Especially when I started this channel, it was never about the money. It was about the content more than anything. Just wanted to play interesting games, chat with interesting people, and see what happens. If people end up liking the content, then fantastic. If they don't, they don't, and it's just a passion project for myself. I'm just amazed that so many people showed up wanting to actually participate and enjoyed the content. That was a pleasant surprise. Alright, let's just murder you as quickly as possible. Ow. Alright, I mean, you've got a paper attack. Problem solved. Now, I need to remind myself what I was doing. We went into a room, we got told that we needed to find a key. We got told that the key was on the second floor. It didn't tell us where on the second floor it was, though, did it? I'm sorry, I started ranting. Aha, here we go. It was in one of the classrooms, room 403. That was it. On it is a notebook titled Mark's Super Awesome, Great Amazing, Super Duper Cool Notebook Do Not Touch. Out of disrespect, you open the Super Duper Cool Notebook wide. Oh, thank the stars it's here. You found the crying key. The keychain dangling from it is shaped like a crying mask. There we go. A key? Yeah. Mask? Huh. This feels out of place. I was expecting a keychain shaped like scissors or something. You put the key in your pocket. You now know where the crying key is located. Diff. Looking at the key in your hand is making you realize the trap at the entrance, the key in the admin room, this key that you had to backtrack for. You're not very good at your job, are you? It's your job to look for traps. Your job to see hidden things. And you've failed at those multiple times. I thought this was going to start, like, this is going a different direction to what I thought. I thought this was going to start implying these have been planted in a way that the only way to progress is if you were able to travel back in time to correct mistakes. This is going down the self-depreciation route, which is not what I was expecting. If you weren't looping, there's no way you would have been able to get this far. You'd have died for good right away. Possibly brought everyone down with you. Can't help but sigh. Someone pokes your hip gently. Hey, have a peach. Peach time? You take the peach and silently nibble on it. You die! You're allergic to peaches! You were silent for too long and made the mood awkward. Say something. Thank you, Bonnie. It's fine. You're a peach. Okay, no. Ew. I feel peachy again. Yeah! I don't even know why I worry about you sometimes. What? Happens more than... They've got a soft spot for us. Aww. Strack, you're getting Takapi's Original Sin vibes. That's a tough show to watch. I have never heard of that before. What kind of show is Takapi's Original Sin? And is it something you would recommend that I watch? Anyway, key. Better get back to floor 3. You could walk around and get some experience, or you could just find a tier somewhere and loop forwards. That's a good point. We could loop back forward, but haven't we already got all the keys? I would have to do the boss fight again. Not the end of the world. Also, I didn't think we kept keys with us, because we keep having to find them again. I think we have to go forwards. Or if you loop forwards, do you take those items with you? I am so confused about how that works. Alright, either way, this guy needs to die, so I at least know what I'm doing here. It's a very painful show that I would 100% recommend to watch. But do not binge it for your own sake, it takes some digesting. It's one of those ones where it's like, okay, you can watch an episode and then give yourself like 24 hours to just like calm down. Oh, that was a big crit. Alright. You take required items with you like the keys. Okay, but only if you loop forward. You lose them if you loop backward, right? So I wouldn't have any of the other... Yeah, I've got the scissors key. I've got the crying key, but I don't have the others. So yeah, looping might be a good choice. I will save here. Okay, because at least if I loop forward, I think it just speeds things up a little bit, and I don't think the experience actually makes a difference because I've already saved after getting that experience on that loop. Okay, so we go forward. Start again. I think that's loop 5. Alright. And maybe don't watch it if you have sensitivities to self-harm. Just fair warning there, it's rough. Is it like a TV series, or is it like an anime or something? Because I'm not familiar with kind of what genre of show it is. I jumped about Thousands of Lights. It felt nostalgic. And I did go back to the right spot, didn't I? Yes, I did, because the thing's on the floor there. It's an anime. Okay. Yeah. Anime has a tendency to get surprisingly dark when you'd least expect it. It's like, oh, it's a fun, happy show about children going on an adventure. Oh, suddenly depression. I think I saw a comic about it the other day where someone was like, oh, you know, I knew you were a fan of anime, and my son was interested in getting into it, and, you know, just like 10 years old or something. So I got a subscription to that site that you're on, and I just kind of scrolled through and picked a show at random for them to watch. You... What? Can you remember what it was called? No, I can't remember what it was called. It had children on it, though. Children on it. Okay, do you remember anything else? Yeah, it was something about, like, Peter Pan? And Neverland? For those that aren't familiar, go look up, like, a quick synopsis of Neverland, and you'll understand why children should not watch that show. I've not seen it myself, but I know enough about it that I probably don't need to watch it. The description is very not what the show is about. It's a show about an alien from the planet Happy who has come to Earth to spread happiness with his happy gadgets. I'm concerned about everything in that sentence. Goob, hello, how you doing? You've come in right on time, because we're going to do a little bit more, but we are going to be wrapping up the stream soon. I kind of want to finish up this floor, and then we'll go from there. Because we've got the key that we need. I think we still need... Yes, we need the necklace again, so we have to go and do the right, left, right thing. So we've got to go do the mirror, and then go back to the room. Ah, you missed me. Because we have to get the pendant to be able to pass by the tiers, and then we can finally use the new key that we got. Yeah, Promised Neverland. That's the one. It looks like it's for kids. It is not for kids. I think there was another show like that. Ooh, what was it called? I swear, every time I'm streaming, my ability to name things just suddenly vanishes. It's another show that features kids as the main characters. It's set in a fantasy world with them having to explore something, like a giant pit or something like that. Oh, what was it called? Nah, it's gone from my mind. Someone else might be able to remember what it's called. We want to go this way? Yes. Alright, let's grab the thing from here. Angry key. Put it in the pocket. Okay, I always click that by accident. Made in Abyss! Yes, Hex, I'm so glad that you managed to get that from my absolutely terrible description. You're amazing. I was like, I've been so vague with describing this. There's no way someone will actually get it. And you did! Nice work. Good, first time you managed to catch one of your streams. I feel bad that you've managed to jump in like less than half an hour before we finish. The show with only one season, nothing else. I think there's another similar-esque show called Grimgar, which takes ideas from something like Sword Art Online and then makes it just incredibly realistic with people getting injured and dying in ways that make sense from people making mistakes that would only be natural to make. But it still is painful to watch. 100% recommend Grimgar, by the way, if you haven't seen it. Great show. Just prepare to have your feelings demolished, strangled, trampled on, however you want to describe it. Goop, that's okay. I'll enjoy what's left either way. What times do you normally stream? I start my streams 3 hours before the current time. So it's 8 AM my time in Australia. You'll need to translate that to whatever time it is in your country. But 3 hours before now, if you do the math, that's when I start my streams. We do 2 streams, one on Saturdays, one on Sundays. Today is Sunday for me. Might still be Saturday for you. Love TPN so much, one of your favorite mangas. Nice. I always find there's significant overlap between people who enjoy niche games and people who enjoy anime. 4 PM for you. Just make sure you set your notifications up either on Twitch or on YouTube and you always get notified when I go live. Or join the Discord because I always post on there a reminder call when I go live as well so that anyone's around can come and join in. What am I doing here? Let's pay attention. Let's increase our defense. Okay, that's fine. You do that. We'll use a scissor attack on this guy. Yeah, come on over. The Discord's a good place. We have plenty of people with incredibly niche interests that just use it as an opportunity to hang out and chat about things they enjoy. That's exactly what Discord should be for. Ow. Okay, let's get buffs going. I was that person who never used Discord for the longest time. It was only really since actually like making a community on there that I went, actually, no, I get this. I will be using this now. Come on, just want to get the scissors combo. You can't do it though, so just do a slow, and we need Mirabelle or Sif to finish this combo off. There we go. Mirabelle, get him. It's combo time. At least that heals everyone back up again as well. Okay. I do appreciate that the game is fairly generous with its healing. Alright. Head on back. We'll go get ourselves a pendant. Oh, come on. Another one. These guys take so long to kill. They're just annoying. If we could not, it would be great. Go for that one. Yeah. Lower their attack. Bonk. It still hits hard. Holy cow. Alright. What's the best thing to do here? Only affects one enemy. Better to raise ours. It'd be nice if the defense down affected every enemy. But hey, we can't win everything now, can we? Okay. Mishtastic, you're in the Discord as well. Thank you. We do giveaways. In fact, we're doing a giveaway over there at the moment for a game called Alien Cartographer. That'll be up and running for a week. Got 4 copies to give away. If you like puzzle games, it's surprisingly good. We featured it in one of our live streams where we were playing games that was submitted by developers. And I'll admit, when I first looked at it, I went, this is not going to be good. It looks rough, but from a mechanical perspective, it's actually really clever. I appreciated what it was doing. It's one of those games that caught me by surprise. And I like those kind of games where you go into it going, this probably isn't going to be great. And then you walk away from it going, like, that was actually really cool, and I want to see more of what they do. Just kind of always comes down to, like, can you overlook rough graphics if the stuff underneath it is worth your time? Jolly round rondo. Let's finish this. Everybody heal back up. Shawaboom. Get out of here. Okay. More XP. It all counts. It's all useful. Come on. Jump over here. Back to the lock room. We'll get our star pendant again. Tea time. Oh, weird smelly one again. Skip. Okay. Oh, that speed buff is very useful. I'm glad I equipped that. Alright, let's see. Is it going to be the same? Yeah, still resistant to that, which means you're going to be weak to paper. Let's get a buff going. And we will reduce their defense so that we can absolutely slam them. Oh my god! Are you okay, Mirabelle? That was dangerously close to death in one hit. I'm sure you'll be fine. You can heal yourself on your turn. Let's give a turn back to Odile so you can use your other paper move. Okay, Mirabelle will get a heal off to fix herself. Just looking a little rough. And you're just going to punch. Boom. Okay, another 1,000 experience. Mirabelle and Shining Life. Mirabelle just learned a new skill. Oh, thank change. I'll be able to help out more. Absolutely you will. Got the memory of Shining Life. Always remember this. When equipped, your houseband will be able to use Shining Life as a skill if she doesn't have it at level 50. Revives a KO'd ally. Finally. We have a revive ability. Okay, skip all that. I was wondering if we would get a revive. I am very glad to see that we do. So let's come back down here and save so that we keep that. Everyone's healed. Da-da-da. Save. Alright, let's go. Use this pendant, use the key that we traveled back to the second floor to get, and see what we find. Okay, this way. Starcrest, yes, get out of my way. Got things to do, things to see. Puzzles to solve. Oh, thank the stars you're back here. You try not to audibly sigh in relief. Key time. We insert the key into the keyhole and open the door. Whoa! Isn't that the key you found in the classroom? If you didn't pick it up, Siffrin, wouldn't we be super stuck right now? Yes. Phew, we got lucky. We sure did. There's a piece of paper stuck to the door. Can I see? Mirabelle's looking at the note intently. It's the one that said to look inside of that kid's notebook to find the key, wasn't it?
Are we going? Let's go, let's go!
Ah, yes, let's get going. Mirabelle's suspicious. She knows something up, but she's purposely not saying anything. That's my theory. That's concerning. Excuse me, I wanted to just pass by, but fine. I guess you have a death wish. Let me see if I can help you with that, huh? Here. I found this knife stuck in your back. Would be a shame if we were to waste it. Alright, I'm going to still just top up my health because I'm figuring we're going to have a boss fight shortly. Doesn't matter what we use, this guy's dead. Better Wolves, hello! Welcome, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Just a heads up, we're probably going to be streaming for like another 20 to 30 minutes until we hit a good stopping point because we've already been going for 3 hours. If you have any questions about what's going on, feel free to reach out. Wait, over there, isn't that a bathroom? Seems so.
This game is peak RPG for actually including bathrooms in its in-game world. So many games don't let us see when characters need to use the bathroom. And they should, because it's natural. It's a part of being alive. Everyone, yes, even women, need to poop. It's true. It doesn't matter what you think, it's true. Bathroom. 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 So, does anyone need to go? Raise your hand. Just so you know, if you do need to go, when they make books about this moment, I'll be sure to mention how we needed to stop for a bathroom break. A few people raised their hands. You might as well go too. Alright, let's meet back here once everyone's done powdering their nose. Are we going to go to the bathroom and, like, half the party dies? Yes, the iconic pissing scene. Don't believe in that conspiracy theory. I mean, true. I am here just to tell big lies about bathroom habits. Me when games don't have poop time. My day's ruined, there's no immersion. This is minor spoilers for anyone that watches Dimension 20. They did 2 seasons of a show called Dungeons and Drag Queens, where they brought in drag queens with no prior D&D experience and put them through short, like, little one-shot D&D campaign that runs over about, like, 4 or 5 sessions. It's hilarious. You should absolutely go watch it. Dropout is amazing. Go subscribe to them. They're worth every dollar. But the funniest part is this. In one point, they go into a shop and they're talking to the shopkeeper back and forth, and they're trying to figure out how to get the best deal on these very expensive potions. And one of the characters just, in the middle of everyone talking, goes, oh, I'd like to ask them if they have a bathroom, if I can use it, please. And they go, yeah, okay, absolutely you can. Yep, we'll sneak into the bathroom. And she's like, okay, so I go into the bathroom, I sit down, I do my business, I get up, I flush, I wash my hands, and I come back out. And everyone's just like, what? Why'd you go in there? We thought you were, like, planning something sneaky and you didn't want to be seen by the shopkeeper, like you're gonna cast a spell to, like, read their mind or something. You just didn't want to get caught. And she's like, no, I just had to go. All right, you're just leaning into the role playing, I guess. Absolutely worth watching that show. Love me some Dimension 20. Goop, Abiotic Factor is a cool indie game that has a poop mechanic. While you're trying to survive like giant monsters, you still need to find toilets. I love that. Extra little dose of realism just on top. Alright, let's meet back here once everyone's done powdering their nose. Close the bathroom stall door. You don't really need to go, but there is something you need to do away from everyone. I'm gonna eat that peach. You fist bump the air and whisper, yes, 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 under your breath. Yes! You're all doing it! You're all getting so close to the king! And it's all thanks to you and this blessing. Whoever, whatever blessed you with this, thank you. You think. Whether it's the universe, the change god, that tree, the stars, the moon, anyone, thank you! Ah, stars. Can you imagine if you only had one life? You'd have died right at the start. And if not then, one of you might have been frozen in time forever by touching one of those tears because you're all a bunch of curious idiots. But you have this power, this craft. You'll never die for good. You'll always be able to start again. You quietly jump in place with a big grin on your face. 1, 2, 3, 4 jumps. You jump a final time, out of breath, then try to take a deep breath in and out. Whew. All right. So close to the king, you can almost taste it. Need to stay focused. Or do you? You can always loop back, start over, make sure nothing bad happens to you or the people you care about. The king will never know what hit him. Fist bump the air one final time for good measure. Exit the bathroom. I needed that moment. Alright, everyone feeling refreshed? Noses powdered up? Bodies emptied? Emptied.
Emptied. So, she's asking if you pooped.
All refreshed, nose powdered, and bodies emptied over here, madame. Tifrin, you nod.
Good. Let's get going then, shall we? Perfect. I'm surprised the game also didn't give us a buff for that. Like, you know, +1 agility or something. You can move more freely now that your body has been emptied. What is that? Oh, I thought there'd be something in this room, but it's a grabbing dead end! Language. But there's an intact statue of the Change God over there. Isn't it the first we've seen in the house? It is the first we've seen in the house. Fuke, if you're watching this back later, you predicted this. There is indeed an intact statue of the Change God, and it is sparkling! Their face obscured, their silhouette shrouded, their expression hidden. An intact statue of the Change God stands before you. Once lost in thought, most likely sending their wishes to the Change God. Join them? Yes, absolutely. Better than nothing. Wish for victory. It's not sparkling anymore. Something has happened. What? You're holding something. You're holding the key knife? Question mark? Zifrin? What are you holding there? A knife! Did the Change God give it to us? Huh? No, it can't. I think they did. With it, we can... Ah! And we're teleported back. What? Who? Wait, huh? Also, like in this moment, we can kind of see Odil's, I think they're just super long earrings dangling down. At first I saw the one like over her chest and thought it was like a pendant, but I think those are actually just super dangly earrings. That's Floor 3's entrance? The Change God beamed us there. That's... Yeah, so earrings. You can see them there hanging down. Well, at least we don't have to backtrack. I'm not going to ask questions. Thank you, Change God, for this boon. Thanks, Change God. Thank you. You and Odile look at each other and shrug. Thank you, Change God, or Expressions, or whichever deity gave us this knife. Thank you. Okay. We're going to save. Interesting. Okay, everything's been recorded for this location. We'd love to see it. Alright, let's see what's through here. Diamond-shaped earring reminds me of Kurapika from Hunter x Hunter. Ah, yeah. God, I watched all of that. Hunter x Hunter was a good show. Not my favorite. It was good. Good enough that I wanted to watch it all the way through. Okay, that's funny. The stream froze on my end. The text box said, everyone is lost in thought. For a second, I didn't realize it froze and thought you were just lost in thought. I love it when, like, timing just works out that perfectly. Oh, the thing's actually coming from her glasses, little dangly things. Oh, that means she has a chain for her glasses so that they're less likely to fall off. That's beautiful. She's old. The gate stands in front of you.
You know, I was wondering, like, the king clearly closed this door and put the tiers in our way, but the locked doors, weren't they?
Yes, we were wrong. They were most likely locked by residents of the house. When the house was attacked, no one knew what the king's powers were. They must have thought locking him in would have been enough to stop him. But by that time, he'd already made sure Vogard would start slowly freezing in time. Hex, you watched all of Hunter x Hunter in a week? That's insane. It's... I don't even know how many episodes. There's hundreds of episodes of Hunter x Hunter, right? I hope I'm not misremembering. I remember the final season with the whole ants colony thing, the ant mutants. That was a massive season. That is one heck of a binge. Like, you must have been watching like 20, 30, 40 episodes a day. Yeah, 160-ish episodes. That's dedication. Like, I say insane in a positive way, in the fact that I'm very impressed that you managed to do it. I don't think it's healthy,
but it's impressive nonetheless. It's a good claim to fame to have.
So, people in the house were trying to save Vogard at the risk of their own lives.
And it was all for nothing.
It did get in our way more than anything else.
Yeah, the Chimera arc, that's what I was talking about. It's a third of the show. I'm going to be honest, and maybe this is a hot take. I didn't enjoy the Chimera Ant arc as much as I enjoyed previous arcs in Hunter x Hunter. I felt it dragged on too long. Some of the enemies weren't that particularly interesting. Yeah, it felt like it could have been much shorter than it was. It was alright. And it's been funny to see shows like Solo Leveling basically take the entire Chimera Ant arc thing and just turn it into like 5 episodes. 148 episodes all up. That's still quite the binge.
No way they could have known. They tried, and yet the king... This once changed king! Well, we should get going. I'm predicting there'll be a strong sadness in the next room for you to cut into ribbons, Mirabelle. Okay.
Get ready and slice the door. Hell yeah! Go, key knife. Key knife broke on impact. It wasn't sharpened enough? That's too bad. I'm sure you could have found a use for it elsewhere. But at least the gate is opened. There's somewhere else I could have used that knife. I'm going to have to go back and get that again at some point, aren't I? Ooh. Biblically accurate sadness. Another strong sadness. We should...
Let's go, everyone!
Mira.
Yee, what she said.
Let Mirabelle blow off some steam. Battle time it is. Alright. So the Chimera... Oh, hang on. Let's just read this in case something important pops up. Nope, we're good. The Chimera Ant arc was meant to be a prelude to what was supposed to come after that season before the Hunter x Hunter anime was cancelled. There was meant to be another season with Kurapika and Leorio. Ah, that's why it felt like it kind of trailed off very suddenly. So at a distant land called the Dark Continent where the ants hailed, and the ants were meant to show the weakest of the Dark Continent. Well, that's terrifying. That is terrifying. Oh yeah, because we found a weapon room with things like a sharpening wheel. So we could actually go and sharpen it. Less cancelled and more Togashi just showed a ton in terms of chapter releases. It was a shame when good shows like that end up getting cancelled. Alright, what can we do here to help out? Because you've got a bit of everything going on. Oh god, you have 6 hands to target plus the main body. Well, let's start chipping away. Ow! Okay, that's how we're rolling. Got it. We are gonna need some buffs. No point lowering one enemy's attack because we would have to target which one. So instead, let's just boost defense. Hey. Well, let's go in with scissors first. I think it's going to make sense to be strategic about this. Different. Let's go. Boom, boom, boom. Can we kill one of them? We can. Excellent. Big one is now vulnerable to scissor attacks. Bonnie got a hit in. Good job, Bonnie. I think I want to work on some of the other hands before we move on. At least that way I can trigger something. Paper hand, you're going down too. Okay, good. What's going to be the best thing to do? Let's pass a turn back. And in fact, we're going to pass it back to Mira so that we can do an attack boost. Can't do scissors again, that's fine. Let's try to slow down the main body, maybe? Yep, that worked. Nice. Is that what actually the combat is in the game about? Rock, paper, scissors? It is! This game is entirely rock, paper, scissors. It's kind of impressive that they managed to build a combat system around that as a single mechanic. Alright. Scissors attack on everything. think that was worth it. Big one's now even more vulnerable to scissor attacks. My concern is going to be whether or not he regenerates hands. I feel like he might, and that scares me. Alright, let's switch to rock damage, because that's what we're currently on. Let's go for the white colored. Like, why are some white and some gray? I don't know. It could be like signifying attack versus defense. Who knows? Either way, we need to kill things. Hopefully that means it'll do fewer attacks on me. We have a heal available. I think we will hold it for a sec. Just defend. Hey, thank you for the heal. I appreciate that. We still have a speed up? We don't, so it's time to recast that. Okay. And we'll go for Kaboom. Why not? Let's hit everything. Nice, because that is so much damage. Different. No, don't need to heal. Pass your turn back to Isa. Hey, Snitch, hello, how you doing? You have come in towards the end of our stream, but I am glad you are here nonetheless. What just kill this thing? Punch! That one was for you, his Snitch. Alright. Now getting vulnerable to everything. We need to do one more rock attack, and then we'll be able to trigger the big thing. Actually, we should examine it. We've not examined him yet. Just like I thought, defeating those hands made it more vulnerable. Do you think that defeating 2 same hands would make it even more vulnerable to our attacks? Maybe so. We could take care of all those hands first, or we could just defeat a few and maybe save ourselves some time. I'm gonna kill them all. Because I feel like it. Also, don't really have anything to do, so you're just gonna guard for now. It's fine. We still don't really need to heal because we've got the 5 in a row. I just don't want to break the rock chain we've got going, you know? Be fine. Suck it up, big guy. We'll use your little heal. It's only a 30%. Oh, Bonnie missed. Bonnie, boo. You don't have a rock one to use either. And you can't use rock either because it's recharging. Give your turn to Odile then. I think Odile should have their rock one back. Nope, one more turn. Well, that's a shame. That's fine. It just recharges other things then. Bit of a waste, but not the end of the world. Right. Now you can do the thing. We will do another Kaboom so it hits everything. And then we'll hit everything with this as well. Boom! Excellent. He's looking a little worse for wear now. She looks a little bit more sad than threatening. Alright. Artsy Silent Burst. Boom. Alright, everything's gone. Now vulnerable to everything. Ooh, cried out and froze me. That's rude. He seems suddenly faster. I don't like that. We need to slow him down again. Please and thank you. Less of that. Maybe getting rid of everything was a mistake. At the very least, we can lower its defense. Let's get some debuffs going. I need to heal. Come on. Let's just use whatever is strongest. Boom! That'll do it. Breathe in and out. 7,000 XP received. Difference level 53, Mirabelle's 51, Isabeau's 51, and Odile's 51. Love it. Yes, we won! Let's... Come on, everyone! Let's keep going! Mira. Isa knows something's up. Right, do we get another save point up here? A little zigzag. Nope, not a shiny thing on the ground. It's much too quiet. Ah! Someone this far inside the house? Who? Claude! No, 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 no. Oh. That's my roommate, Claude. Oh no, how could this happen? I hate my roommate. She's annoying and
always bothers me for stupid reasons, but I used to think she should have become a defender because she was always helping people and trying out weird experiments to solve their problems. She would always help the head housemaiden with hers. Always trying new ways to organize a desk, to help her finish tasks, to make sure she'd get some free time. She'd do it with a smug smile, saying it wasn't that big of a deal, but she'd do it for anyone. But if she knew that the head housemaiden was in danger, she would have ran anywhere, everywhere, so she could help her. Not only because the head housemaiden would have solved anything, would have beaten the king if she could, but because if Claude's this far into the house, she must have tried to stop the king herself so he wouldn't get to the head housemaiden. So, if she's like this, he must have... Oh, poor Mirabelle. All tried their best. So useless. Don't know what to say. Don't know what you should say. Say in a moment. God damn it, I need to sneeze. That's bad timing. Ugh. Go away. Mirabelle gently wipes dust away from her roommate's brow. Hear me. Be back for you soon. Promise. Let's go. Poor Mirabelle. Let's keep going.
Belle, wait a sec.
Mira, wait. No! I can't wait. We can't wait. We have to move on. Everyone's waiting for me. I can wait a little longer. Let's calm down, and I can't calm down. The head housemaiden. She's so close. I can feel her. I need to help her. She needs my help. Everyone in Vogard needs my help. I don't know what to do. She's upset. She's upset. You need to help. Mira. Do it with me, okay? Just like Sif does. Oh. Isabeau takes a deep breath in. Out. Mirabelle follows a beat later. They breathe in sync. Together. Ah. That is a thing you do, yes. Whew. Okay. But, Isabeau, you don't understand. The head housemaiden. I have to save her. Head housemaiden. She's such a wonderful person. She helped me out so much. I couldn't do anything before I came to the house. I could barely sew my own clothes. And she helped me. She taught me. I wouldn't be the person I am without her. And when the king attacked, she protected me. Everyone was being frozen in time around me. And the head housemaiden made sure I could escape. Made sure I lived. She gave me her blessing. Huh?
Her blessing?
Do you mean power to survive the king's curse? But wasn't that... It wasn't the change god. The change god rarely does anything. The change god just pushes us to greater heights, but rarely helps us themselves. The key knife we got earlier was the first time I felt their help. But the head housemaiden crafted a blessing so I'd survive. So I'd save her. Save everyone. But why? Why would she... I don't know why. Why wouldn't she use it herself? Why didn't she save Vogard herself? Why didn't she give her blessing to someone else? I don't know. I don't know. She shouldn't have used it. Not on someone like... I think she was wrong. Make sure you'd survive. I'm glad you're here, Mira. I'm glad you're here with us. Don't leave us behind. We're here. We want to help you. Don't be stupid and run off ahead. Everyone, sorry. Shouldn't have run off ahead. It's okay, Mira. Now it's Madame O'Deal's turn to talk. What? But you were all doing so well. I want an emotional speech from you two, Madame O'Deal. Yeah, don't you see her tears? How can you say no to this face? To prove Isabeau's point, you make grand gesture towards Mirabelle as if presenting a marvelous art piece. Isabeau does the same. Bonnie joins in. Mirabelle laughs, wiping her tears. Okay, please, fine. Stop. Okay. I think it's silly for you to wonder if you were the right choice this late in the game. You're the one that was chosen. You're the one that found the orbs. You're the one that made it this far. So we can spend our very valuable time wondering if so-and-so could have saved Vogard better. But we're here. You're here. Now, King is the only thing standing in our way. So, you can have your little heartbroken, your little breakdown. Sorry, I'm gonna do that again. So, you can have your little breakdown after we kick him where it hurts and spit on his grave. Well, madam, that was very good. A little too dry, maybe. I'll give you an 8 out of 10 for effort.
That's a passing grade deal.
Shut up.
Whose tummy's grumbling this time? Deal! You have a tummy!
Of course not. Well, your not tummy seems hungry. Bonbon.
Oh, I still have snacks, and they're ready now. Can you eat something, Belle?
Yes, I can try.
Okay, then all of you sit that crab down! Snacks. Okay. I have, I'll start with the worst one. Leftover samosas.
From yesterday's dinner?
Yeah, they're the ones I burnt. But I thought I should still keep them in case we get super duper hungry.
Don't be mean to the burnt samosas. They were delicious. They really were. They're not the worst of anything.
Yeah. Okay, next one. I have... Palmias!
Palmias?
We all know palmias. They're yummy, they're crunchy, they get crumbs everywhere. Moving on. And, the last snack. Okay, I've never tried it before, but
the smell hits you. Could they be? Malanga fritters?
Eh.
Whoa.
Yeah! So, what do you think? I followed a recipe in a book.
Huh. What are they?
They're fried malanga and garamon. Malanga is some kind of root, and garamon is some kind of pumpkin.
This smells heavenly. Oh, stars, oh, stars, oh, stars. The Sif's eyes are sparkling. And they're drooling too. You wipe your mouth. You have to get them.
So, which one do you guys... Malanga fritters, please. Yay!
Bunny hands you the delectable, yummy, wonderful Malanga fritters. They might be your favorite fried food ever. Favorite food, period, maybe. You want to eat them whole so badly, but you have to pace yourself. You bite into one slowly, shakingly. Yeah, imagine we just wolfed it down and yet again died because of food. That's so good, so good, so good, so good, so good, so good. You can't help but flail your arms around. Whoa. It's in your face. That good, huh? Yeah, gross. After eating your snacks, everyone's health has been restored. I'm sorry, everyone. being upset now. I shouldn't have. I should have kept it together.
Mira, it's fine. We're all different kinds of upset right now. It's been a stressful day.
Do you feel better now that you're eating?
I do. Thank you, Bonnie. I'm less upset now, more angry.
At the king?
Yes. I feel more confident, too. We'll definitely kick the king where it hurts. Ooh!
And where's that, Mira?
His stupid crabbing butt!
Yeah! You all laugh. You got a memory of butt kicking. You'll always remember this. When equipped, memory of butt kicking will make your housemaiden revive one KO'd party member during a fight. Once. Hell yes. Auto resurrection? That's incredible.
Is Bella okay? Is she okay? I think she's okay because she ate some snacks. It's when you can't eat that you're not doing well at all.
Makes sense. Thanks for all those delicious snacks, Bonnie.
Oh, it's okay. Did you like those manga thingies?
Yes!
Okay, yeah. I made them for you, you know? I saw you look at a recipe book for a very long time when you were looking at that recipe. I didn't know if you're staring at it because you really liked it or really hated it. So, I'm glad you actually really liked it. I mean...
They made them for you? Made them for me?
No! I made it for...
Buddy frantically looks around.
For Dio. I made them for Dio. Because she likes to try out new foods.
I do not. That sounds like quite a powerful ability. How is it to revive party members? We only just unlocked a revive ability like a level or two ago, so it's taken a while to get it, and I believe it has a very long cooldown before it can be reused. So having it auto trigger and not use up a turn is pretty powerful. Although I haven't died yet, so I think until I get to a fight where, you know, like a knockout actually happens, I'm probably not going to worry about equipping it. Yeah, Jackpot's revived too, so it's not that hard. You're right, Legit Biscuit. Also, hey, how you doing? There are other ways to do it, but sometimes triggering that can be pretty tricky. Still, it allows you to keep up the pace in a fight if something goes drastically wrong.
I suppose I do then.
See? I made them for Dio, not for you. Go away now. Don't look at me. Make like a crab and go.
Little lightheaded, you go. Oh, I skipped that by accident. It started with the word Mira, and I think it might have been asking, how are you doing?
Good.
One word answers are really reassuring.
They are.
Now 2 word answers. They're terrifying.
I'll be fine, Zifrin. Thank you for asking. Thank you for being here.
Wouldn't want to be anywhere else, Mira. Oh, she gives you a gentle smile. Mira, she's strong, but the situation must be super stressful for her. I'm gonna stay at her side, okay, Sif? You nod. What you said to Mira? What did I say?
Do it like Sif does.
Oh, the deep breath. Well, it's just something me and Mira noticed. Sometimes when you're taken off guard or when we get out of a battle or something, we just take a deep breath in and out. It's to calm yourself down, right? The breathing? You always do it the exact same way, too. Always go like this. Isabeau puts his hand on his chest and breathes. Deep breath in and out. Mira and I wondered what it was all about, and we talked about it and realized it kind of seemed to calm you down. We thought it was cool. And that one time, a few days ago, Bonnie was upset, and you told them to do that, so we remembered. It does calm you down. How weird. We noticed and no one was telling you weird. I think that was weird. I shouldn't have said that because now you might get self-conscious. I'll try not to. Okay. What's up, Mira?
Yeah, Isabeau, you should be careful. That makes Zifrin self-conscious about breathing.
Snort. Alright, last one. A lot of emotions are being expressed right now, aren't there? I feel bad that I didn't notice Mirabelle wasn't doing well. I paid more attention. Glad Isa is here. Yeah, neither of us are very good at this feelings thing, and Boniface is a child still learning how to manage theirs, so it's good we have at least one person who knows what they're doing emotions-wise. So, in the spirit of being a person good at this feelings thing, how are you feeling right now? You're all good. I'm fine. That's good. You open your mouth to ask how she is, but I'm good. Feelings check over. Go away now. You leave her alone. Alright. We have made progress, and that is another checkpoint for the next time loop. So, prediction was right. I think we ended up looping about 5, maybe 6 times in this session. We are going to wrap it up here for today, though. Woo! What a stream. That last section went on longer than I thought. I was honestly like, oh, we'll wrap it up in 30 minutes. It'll be like, 3 hours 15, 3 hours 30, 3 hours 45 minutes later. Whoopsies. Ah, well, it was all good fun. Very pleased with how we're going. So it feels like in the next stream, we'll probably actually come face to face with the king for the first time. So I'm interested to see how that plays out. I'm going to guess that it's not going to go very well. And we're going to need to backtrack and find a few additional key items that are going to allow us to win the fight somehow. So I guess we'll find out how it goes. Thank you very much, everyone, for being here. We will be streaming again same time next week if you want to tune in to see the continuation of the journey. We will be releasing a new video tomorrow as well, which will be another replay video, a recap video of one of the Wheel of Misfortune streams. So make sure you check that out when it launches, because there's some brilliant moments in it, and Tinter has done an amazing job with the editing. For everyone that is watching now, enjoy the rest of your weekend. For everyone that is watching the VOD back later, I hope you've enjoyed the video, and we will see you again very, very soon. So until I see you next, take care.